Coming here, got about 10 tip, and let's dig a little bit deeper here into the Lady Bulldogs. You mentioned before the break there, tough 0-9 on the season right now, but as mentioned as well, they're replacing a three-sport star in Lakeisha Johnson, put up a mere 30 points, 7 rebounds for her career per game. So replacing a lot of that production, or trying to, as Matt mentioned there. And their head coach, of course, Stacy Turbra. She has been at Altus since about 2013, and for those of you that remember, she is a pupil of the late Altus star, former star of Altus there, Janice Beach Hardwick, who was one of the best high school basketball players on the girls' side we've ever seen. So she's Coach Turbrush, been around quite a bit and seen a lot of good ball, and last year had this team just on the edge of state, of course, with Lakeisha Johnson on their helm. So let's talk about what's here for this team this year, Matt. Starts with Addison Stoltz. She was a really good complement player last year to Johnson. Put up 8 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists per game last year. So nearly triple-double in there. Good shooter. She could also kind of work inside if need be. In this year, she's having to work inside more because they don't have a ton of size on this team. But has good range of moves when she does get down there. And, Matt, we've kind of seen it with players in a couple situations this year like this where you're picking up pieces. When you have a senior leader that's kind of been there, done that, has to make it a little bit easier maybe for some of those youngsters to kind of take hold of that and grow upon it, you think?
Yeah, like putting the younger players out there on the turf or on the court.
Right.
And where they have to, like, step up. It's kind of like jumping in head first into the water.
Yeah.
But that could be for the better, and they'll learn how to swim.
Yeah, trial by fire, if you will, and Stoltz out there trying to lead them how to do it. With their team breakdown, really they've shown flashes of what they could be at times this year. They had some good, strong defense and instances. The ball movement at times, if you watch them on film, can really catch your eye in certain sets. But, of course, with them being as young as they are, they have had stretches and long stretches of games where that kind of disappears a little bit. And you can attribute that to the youth. As you mentioned, girls are essentially getting thrown out there into new situations, Matt, and they're having to learn and go head first into it, like I said. Now, if you look at the roster, it's not that bad in terms of freshmen. I mean, you got about 4 freshmen, a couple sophomores, about 3 sophomores, and then a couple juniors and 3 seniors. So on the onset, it seems like you got some leadership there and some talent, which you do. It's just a lot of the better players are the younger girls outside of Ashley Stoltz. So that's kind of how the team breaks up there for the Lady Bulldogs. And then on the other side of things, we're going to talk about, caught you up a little bit on the Woodward side of things and how they've been going. Of course, Lloyd Vetter, Coach Vetter, bringing them into this one, 6-4 on the season. And talking a little bit about, what's got them here, Matt, so far. Coming out of this break, and we talked with this about Coach Vetter on the coaches show and some of the girls. They've had a really good break in terms of coming out of it. You had a third place there in a very tough week capital tournament. You had a tough loss before that to Guyman, the first game out of the break, but that's always kind of a tough game. So you have to kind of chalk that one up to it is what it is. And then, of course, mentioned the road win Monday in Clinton, but this team has really cranked up the pressure, and they're starting to develop around Thessaloniki Pfeiffer quite a bit. Of course, Maisie Porter as well, but talk about putting girls in situations where they've had to step up. Mentioned freshmen like Riley Douglas Fisher, and then some of your reserves, Presley Pruitt and Braylee Cloyd. So in that sense, you got to think back. Coach Vetter liking what he's seeing on the floor, seeing his girls step up in that sense.
Oh, yeah. Of course, happier that the players are stepping up, showing that they can hold their own, but they do have to respect their opponent.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big key tonight for Woodward. Got to respect that opponent, like you mentioned. Got to continue to execute in the half court and improving on that side of the ball. That's been a big point here for Coach Vetter this season. And then get good reps for your reserves, younger players tonight. This is going to be a game you expect if the Boomers come out, they don't sleepwalk through, and like I said, they respect their opponent, they should be able to take. So that leads to opportunity for people call it garbage time, but hey, I think a lot of coaches say get better time, right? Because that's where you're really kind of working on things. So a good opportunity for the Boomers in that sense here tonight. Well, we got just over about 5 minutes here before tip-off. So we'll go ahead, take another break in this pregame show. Come back, should have your national anthem, your starting lineups, and the opening tip. It's all coming up here on Boomer TV and Z92.
It's more laid back, and you're not thinking as much. But as I said, in the game, constant pressure.
Yeah, and you got to be able to deal with that tonight for sure. Going to have a good crowd. I mean, the one thing we can say about Altus, no matter, how the teams are or what, where they may be at in the season, if you will, good or bad, they are going to be out here in droves. And we're seeing that on a Friday night here, everybody kind of being out for school for the weekend, of course, and sitting up and getting in. So some good crowds. Also seeing some Boomer faithful out there decently as well. Before we go any further here, I do want to thank some sponsors for us here on Z92. Got to thank High Plains Tire, gold sponsor of the Boomer Coaches Show, and so much more with us. AAA Insurance, Northwest Hometown Insurance cannot. Looks like clock getting ready to run out here, so we should have our national anthem on hand here in just any minute. And then right after that, we will, of course, have your starting lineups and your opening tips here tonight. Gotta say, they got some nice video boards up here in Altus. I mean, we got some pretty solid ones at Woodward, but they got a couple big ones up here in the Cletus B Street Field House. So, all right. Oh, did want to mention, too, for the Boomers, before we get to that national anthem, health has come back quite a bit. This might be, Coach Bear said, this might be the healthiest they've been probably since before the break. With that, though, we have the national anthem. So we'll turn over to the PA here, and it should be by the Altus Band.
Our national anthem will be played by that Altus Band at Altus High School.
And now we will get to your starting lineups here. Let's go ahead and begin with your Woodward Boomers here tonight. It is going to be the senior, number 1, Giselle Hagemeyer, the guard. She'll get the start. It'll be number 12, the senior, Maisie Porter, the guard. She'll get the start there. It will be number 13, the junior, the superstar, Thesley Pfeiffer, getting the start here tonight, the guard. And then it will go also the guard, number 23, junior, Avery Edwards, getting the start. And finally, number 44, the senior, the post, Faith O'Hanley. So for the Boomers, it will be Hagemeyer, Porter, Pfeiffer, Edwards, and O'Hanley in your starting lineup. For the Altus Bulldogs here, it will be, as we get to it, I'll refine the roster. There we go. All right. It will be number 24, the senior forward. It'll be Assis Stoltz in there in the lineup tonight. Number 15, the junior, Danny Davis, the guard. You will also see number 42. With that, Macy Hayes. That's what I was getting to there. The freshman, the guard, wearing number 42 there. Oh, look at this. They get a little introduction video on top of things. You gotta love it. And then we will also get in there for the girls. Should see Jenna Blackford, number 35. That will be the freshman. Missing one more here. Couldn't quite get. Coach Turbush wouldn't for sure that last starter, so we'll get that one here in just a minute as we go through these starting lineups. The Boomers here tonight wearing the road blacks, got the black jerseys, black shorts, got the gold trim down the side of the jerseys and the shorts there, the text white and the trim around the numbers and the lettering there, gold as well. Altus over here on the other side of things wearing their home whites, white jersey, white shorts. Got the navy blue down the sides there on both the jersey and the shorts. The text, the numbers, you're going to see navy blue there with looks like a little bit of silver trim around the text and numbers there for Alva. So let's get back to these Alva starting lineups here as they're getting revealed real quick. Did mention, you see the senior, Asa Stoltz, number 24 there. You also see Helena Owens, number 3, the freshman. You also see number 15, the sophomore, or excuse me, the junior, Danny Davis in that starting lineup. And then we should have number 42, Micah Hayes, the freshman. And finally, it'll be number 35 is correct, Jenna Blackford there getting the start, the freshman. So they go. Helena Owens, they go Danny Davis, Aston Stoltz, Jenna Blackford, and Macy Haynes for the Lady Bulldogs. And Matt, like we were talking about there in the pregame, 3 of those 5 are freshmen. So, as we mentioned, they don't have, I mean, that's, 3 of their 4 total freshmen starting right there. We mentioned the talent is young on this Altus squad outside of Aston Stoltz. And, really, that's kind of what you've seen on film. That's what we've seen on film. The trial by fire, as you mentioned earlier. Talented, but girls learning there on the side of things for Altus. So, we got 8 minutes on the clock here on this Basketball Friday night. Glad you could join us on Z92 and Boomer TV. Good environment here in the Altus band over there, so that's always a different element, Matt, when you get the band on the basketball court going on.
Oh yeah, it brings a different vibe to the whole area.
It brings more of that college feel.
Yeah,
that's what it kind of feels like out there too. So for the tip here, it is going to be Faith O'Hanley and Jenna Blackford. So the senior and the freshman going at it. Blackford kind of that, maybe the second, I guess, tallest girl on the team there for Altus outside of Aston Stoltz, who was listed right at 6 foot, whereas Blackford listed about 5'11" out there. So, all right. Refs checking something here. Not sure what they're checking. Checking with the scores table on something. We're missing a game ball. We're missing a game ball. That's what it is, Matt. Didn't have the game ball ready to go. All right. So now we got one ready to go here and get it checked out. Boomer's going to go left to right in this first half. Altus going to go right to left. There's the whistle. Faith O'Hanley, Jim Blackford getting ready to tip it up. Couple dribbles from the ref. Tip is up in the air and is controlled and won by the Boomers. We are underway here in the first quarter between Woodward and Altus. Macy Porter now with the top of the key. She'll swing it left wing to Pfeiffer. That left corner to Hagemeyer. We'll go left deep corner to Avery Edwards. They swing it back up to Porter. Porter going to fire pass down to Pfeiffer. Left block, pump fake, kick out. Hagemeyer for 3. It just rims out. Underneath, though, Pfeiffer with the rebound. Puts it back up. It won't go. Rebound by Faith O'Hanley. Another opportunity. That won't go. Finally gets tipped out to Macy Porter. Oh, and we got travel as Porter tried to pump fake a drive and an early turnover for the Boomers.
What a start.
Frenetic start, yeah. Three chances there for Woodward. Just could not get one to go. So just underway here. 7:30 to go in the first quarter. Altus now with their first possession. Try to get it up to Stoltz. Turnover picked off by Porter to Pfeiffer, back to Porter, and the layup is good from Porter on the left block, and just like that, Boomers on the board with the defense and the offense. So Xavier Edwards, they got the pass to Porter. I apologize. Presses on here for the Altus does finally try to break the rest, but it's turned over. Stoltz fires it, throws it away. Picked off by Porter. She's cut off top of the key. That goes Pfeiffer, resets Porter, and they'll set the offense. 2 quick steals here by Woodward. Swing it over right wing to Hagemeyer, and outright baseline Everest. Now zip pass inside to Pfeiffer, mid-range jumper. It's just a bit strong. No good underneath, though. Faith O'Hanley with the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Macy Porter with 2 turnovers in less than a minute of the game starting.
Yeah, creating those big time. That's led to 4 points now. 2 for Porter, 2 for O'Hanley, and O'Hanley picking up where she left off Monday in Clinton, Matt, where she was bullying Makia Lovelace down there for a bit en route to those 8 points. 4-0 early here. Boomers on top, 6:40 to go in the first quarter. In the backcourt here for Altus now. They're trying to work at top of the key. Macy Haynes finally she got across the timeline. She's double teamed though, trapped by Porter and Edwards. Now we got a jump ball called as Porter and Edwards on the double team came in there trying to rip it away and force that jump ball. This is the challenge here for Coach Turbush, kind of, as you mentioned in the pregame, trial by fire for these girls, head first into the water for these freshmen. Got to learn on situations like that.
Yeah, the lack of experience for the freshmen, it's very difficult to gain experience without playing. This is the trial by fire. And the Boomer defense just putting constant pressure.
And now we got an offensive foul down low as Altus is working up top. They're going to get Jenna Blackford for an offensive foul on O'Hanley down there as they were fighting for position. That's going to be the first foul of the ball game. That's going to go back to the Boomers off the offensive foul. So O'Hanley creating problems down there early, whether it be offensively or defensively. Pfeiffer with it now. She'll swing it over to Hagemeyer. Now left corner to Edwards. Edwards tries to throw back into Pfeiffer. Gets tapped around, stolen though. Altus is going to come up with the turnover. Now they'll try to go the other way. It's Owens. She'll pitch it over to Davis. Davis tries to go center court. She does get it to Hayes. Hayes comes up with it. Racing the other way. Gets past O'Hanley. Goes up for the layup and it rims out. No good. Now fight for the rebound underneath, and it's going to be poked out of bounds. Looks like Jim Blackford dove for it for the Lady Bulldogs, trying to get it. Couldn't corral it. Back to the Boomers. So good move there by Macy Haynes. Just can't come up with the finish for Altus. Boomers the other way. Right wing now, it is Edwards. Top the key, Porter. Altus going with a bit of a high zone here. Now they'll swing around to Hagemeyer left wing. Dump it inside Edwards. She's going to zip it over to O'Hanley. Catch Hanley up with the shot off the backboard. One bounce off the rim and in. Faith O'Hanley find herself in a good spot on the blocks. Again, 6-0 Boomers on top. Pressure on again here for Altus. Trying to break this press, and now Thesley Pfeiffer gets a steal off Danny Davis. She's going the other way, up for the layup and good again. And just like that, 8-0, and Thesley Pfeiffer on the board for the first time. We got a timeout by Coach Turbrush, so we'll go ahead and take one with them. 8-0, Boomers on top of Altus early. This is Boomer basketball on Z92.
Or Michelin.ca for details.
And welcome back here to Boomer TV, Z92. Matt Ford Tyler is with you early in the first quarter here as the Boomers lead 8-0 over Altus off the backs of some big-time steals. Matt, that full-court pressure giving the young Altus Lady Bulldogs some fits early.
Oh, yeah. The Boomers, very good defense all around. Very good defense, and they're putting the pressure on the young players with lack of experience. They're doing good.
Here we go off the inbounds. Altus has to have a timeout again to Danny Davis. She gets double teamed though, trying to get it up. And another jump ball force as Avery Edwards and Jill Hagemeyer collapse on her there in the backcourt. And that's going to force a possession arrow turnover, if you will, as the Boomers going to win the possession arrow award there. And they will come up with the possession. So Boomers get another one. Hagemeyer with it. She'll get the Pfeiffer now left wing to Edwards. Now left corner to Porter. Porter has to pick up the dribble. Goes top key to Hagemeyer. She's checked. Now they go right wing to Porter. Porter thought about driving, but instead trying to throw it inside. She almost threw it in out there. Bounces off the rim. She's just trying to dump it inside as Faith O'Hanley was working position. And it would be back to Altus. I guess we could call that one a turnover. Maybe a missed shot. I don't know. Into the ball game here now. Altus going. Oh, a nice dump pass inside to Macy Hayes, but she can't get it to go. And that was Melissa Temez off the bench who almost had the assist, but couldn't get it. Boomers get the rebound, going the other way. Baseline, Hagemeyer tries to go for the shot. She is swatted. Looked like Elena Owens coming up with the block there, and it's going to stay with the Boomers. So, Matt, a couple of times now, Altus been able to break the press when they haven't turned it over, but hadn't capitalized on those chances, it looks like.
Yeah, both teams are really holding their own for defense.
Now inside here off the inbounds, they get in Thesley Pfeiffer in the paint, tries to put the shot. It rims out, no good. Altus on the board underneath, trying to go the other way. Owens with it now, throws it away right to Giselle Hagemeyer. Boomers in transition. She tries to get to Presley Pruitt. She's checked by Asa Stoltz. That's poked away and stolen. Temez comes up with it for the Lady Bulldogs. Now they're going the other way. Stoltz gets cut off by Pruitt in the backcourt there, still trying to get across the timeline. to Hayes. Now trying to get it to Owens, and it's over her head, out of bounds in front of the Boomer bench over there. That's a turnover back to the Boomers. So, see another substitution coming in here for Altus. So Coach Turborush for the Lady Bulldogs has been kind of, I wouldn't say, Rubik's Cube in the starting lineup a little bit, but, you mentioned she's trying to solve some of those pieces, if you will, in the pregame. And so we've seen different stars and a lot of different players for this Bulldog squad as they now have Haley Buckner into the ballgame. Boomers with possession. Left corner, Porter has it. Looking for a pass. Now swings back to Hagemeyer, left wing. She's checked right now by Tamez. Faithful Haley, top key, goes right corner to Porter, ran the baseline. She's going to pump drive. Kick out to Pfeiffer, left elbow jumper on the way, and Pfeiffer nails it. Can't leave Thesleigh Pfeiffer open like that. Easy 2 for her, and the Boomers lead 10-0. Pfeiffer with 4. Inbound here for Altus, full court press on. Buckner with it. Now she gets it to Owens. They try to get up to Tamez, thrown away to Pruitt. Pruitt gets it up to Pfeiffer, but Pfeiffer can't control it. Now has a kick back out. Gets to Porter right wing. Top of the key, they'll set up with Presley Pruitt here and set up that offense. Right wing goes to Porter again. She's directing traffic. Top of key Pfeiffer. Left wing Hagemeyer. Left corner Pruitt. Still trying to dissect the zone. Now Hagemeyer going to drive. Skip pass over right wing to Porter. Now skip pass top of the key back almost left wing to Pfeiffer. She'll drive. Kick to Porter. A 3 on the way. Right wing from Porter. That's a bit short. Rebound fought for underneath. Pfeiffer comes up with the trailing her shot. Oh, it just rims out on the second chance opportunity. Now Altus with it the other way. It's Lena Owens. She's taking a one-on-one with Porter. Goes up with the shot. Gets it to go. Altus on the board, and it's Helena Owens for the first 2 of the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs. Back quickly the other way. The Boomers get down left baseline to Pfeiffer, and before the shot, we got a whistle. Let's see who was on. They're going to get Tamez. That is Melissa Tamez's first foul. Altus' second. Looks like it's going to be on the floor, so shot won't count as Pfeiffer made the shot. They're going to say it occurred before then, so it's going to be an inbound for the Boomers. Porter with underneath the net. Now throws the left elbow to Riley Moore's in the ball game. She'll fire a shot. That's a bit wayward, no good. Rebound underneath by Owens. Altus now going the other way. Get up to Stoltz. Now to get over to Buckner. Buckner across the timeline. She's cut off. Now goes left wing to Owens. Owens going to go ahead and turn and drive. Gets into the lane and gets fouled, I think, before she can get a shot up. Looks like they're going to get Riley Moore here. Moore, one of the girls that was coming off a bit of an injury for the Boomers, so good to see her back out there and healthy. Still 10-2 here, 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Mez with the inbound, she'll throw it in. Blackford can't get the first shot to go. Gets her own rebound, tries to put up, and she is fouled. Jenna Blackford, the freshman, going to the line, looks like, for a couple of free throws.
Boomer girls are really showing how relentless their defense can be, but they got to be careful not to get caught up in too many fouls.
Yeah, that's we talked about that with Coach Vedder quite a bit on the coaches show, the depth. So, to your point, you cannot afford a lot of fouls early because, if you're going to give a team like Altus a chance when they are the way they are, it'd be, as you're talking about, getting in foul trouble. First free throw for Blackford is up and good. She makes the first. Comes the second, spins it, shoots it, and that one a bit long. Now Sky and rebound is Maisie Porter. She'll come up with it. In transition, throws up to Avery Edwards, right baseline. Now middle of the paint to Pfeiffer. Now left baseline to Hagemeyer. They'll back it out, though. Try to reset. Hagemeyer has it top of the key. Good cut off there. Good get back by the Lady Bulldogs to cut off the transition. Now high left wing to Porter. Left corner to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer trying to direct some traffic. Get a cut to Porter. She cuts down to the baseline. Now throws in the paint to Edwards. Now Riley Moore, right wing for 3. That one a bit wayward, a bit off to the right. Off the backboard now. Rebound controlled by Altus underneath and Tamez. She'll get back to Stoltz. Now she'll get over to Buckner. Buckner tries to throw it up to Owens across the timeline, but of course Leslie Pfeiffer, as she does, on it, swats it away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Altus. Talk about that relentless defense, Matt. Leslie Pfeiffer, how many times have we seen her this year? It seems like swat away a million passes that just haven't quite turned into steals, but have turned into. Now she does come up with steals. Stoltz tried to bounce it, threw it away. Easy 2 for Thesleigh Pfeiffer the other way, on it like a hawk.
Looks like she just predicted that because she just casually just went to the half court.
She has great anticipation. I throw it to her again on the inbound here. Can't get the shot to go from the left block. Gets her on board. Kicks out to Hagemeyer left wing. Now top of the key to Edwards. Thesleigh Pfeiffer back-to-back steals. Goodness, they handed them to her. Right wing, or right corner now. Porter has it. She's cut off. Goes top of the key to Pfeiffer. He'll swing it over to Edwards left wing. Now left corner to Moore. Edwards going to cut, but it's not quite there. Now throws it more to Porter there in the left middle of the paint, left extended block. Porter got tied up between 3 Lady Bulldogs, and that's going to be a jump ball and a possession arrow going to side with Altus. This will be Melissa Temez inbounding here for the Lady Bulldogs. Avery Edwards on the baseline there, hands up, trying to find somebody. Finally gets into Stoltz, bounces back to Temez. Now Edwards going to pick her off from behind. Edwards got the steal. She got top of the key, has pick of the dribbles. The Boomers going to try to reset. She'll hand it off. Maisie Porter will dribble it up now near the A at half court. Left wing should go to Hagemeyer. Top of key Pfeiffer. Swing it right wing. Now right corner. Porter for 3. That one a bit long, no good. Long rebound. It's controlled on backside by Owens. Owens going the other way for the Bulldogs, and Moore will track her down and poke it out of bounds. Stay here with Altus. So, Matt, a couple good open looks early for the Boomers from 3. Just can't get them to go. You got to think Coach Vedder likes that ball movement early.
Oh, yeah, that ball movement. Just whenever the Boomers are getting caught up, you can see they're resetting, getting the ball movement, just taking control over the game.
Yep, forcing their tempo. Now at the inbounds here, driving Helena Owens from the right side of the paint. She'll get one to go. She got 4 of the 5 for Altus early on. It's 12-5, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Boomers the other way quick. Pfeiffer middle of the paint, can't get the jumper to go. Rebound fought for underneath, controlled by Temez, and Altus now comes up with a couple back-to-back stops. They're going the other way. Listen, Nolan has it for Altus. She's newly into the ball game here. Across the timeline. Oh, we got offensive fouls. Melissa Temez there trying to help out Nolan and gives some elbows on the screen. You can't do that, Matt. It's a physical game, but you can't be throwing elbows.
Not that physical.
Temez pick up her second. Team third, and now the Boomers leading 12-5. 10 seconds left to go in the first here. They got one more chance. More top the key. Now right wing to Edwards tries to throw it inside the Pfeiffer. It's poked away and stolen. Temez comes up to 3, 2, 1. She got to get the shot off. She chucks it half court, and that's no good. And that's how we will end the first quarter. Woodward leads 12-5 over Altus. We'll go ahead and take a break. Come back for the second quarter. It is Boomer basketball on Z92.
Earth is a big playground where you can face any type of condition. The good thing is the all-new BF Goodrich All-Terrain TA KO2 is ready for anything. Its increased aggressive all-terrain traction and improved maneuverability get you where you want regardless of mud, rocks, or snow. Winter doesn't stand a chance. Head to High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward and trust the new BF Goodrich All-Terrain TA KO2 to get you anywhere. BF Goodrich, take control. See your dealer at bfgoodrichtires.ca for details.
Right now, the forgotten poor are waiting for Mercy Ships. And you. Mercy Ships is the largest floating civilian hospital in the world with volunteer medical staff and crew. And now with our newest state-of-the-art hospital ship, Mercy Ships will double our ability to reach children and adults who need us now. Together, we are bringing a wave of hope and healing to those who need it most. To learn more,
High School as Matt Ford, Tyler Riggs with you. Get ready to start the second quarter between the Woodward Boomers and Altus Lady Bulldogs. Your Woodward Boomers lead 12-5 after 1 here on the road. And looking at that, Leslie Pfeiffer, no surprise, 6 of the 12, Matt. Faith O'Hanley contributes 4, so they got 10 of the 12. Maisie Porter with the other 2 there. The usual suspects for the Boomers on the Altus side. Lena Owens has 4 of the 5 early here for Altus. Boomers are going to start with possession in the second quarter. Be Porter inbounding it. Or getting the inbound, I should say. Now swing it over to Edwards here, left wing. Throws the left corner now to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer inside O'Hanley. She'll turn, try to fire a pass over to Riley Moore. It's picked away, almost stolen by Alyssa Nolan there, but she can't save it for the Bulldogs and be back to the Boomers there, or stay with the Boomers, I should say, on that one. Like the movement there, Matt, but you gotta make sure nobody's in the lane on that pass. Coach Vedder back there. Now off the inbound, it's going to be Riley Moore for a tough 3 from the right wing. That's no good. Long rebound, though. Grabbed by Thesley Pfeiffer on the left wing. National kick left corner. Porter for 3. And it's not the Burnett. Maisie Porter on the board again, this time with the 3-pointer. She's got 5.
Again, that Boomer ball movement, just getting it to Macy Sky in the corner.
Yeah, Macy wide open that corner. Good find now off the inbound. It's a steal. Macy Porter on the ground for it. Comes up with it. Flips it to Pfeiffer. Now they'll flip back to Porter. Top key. She collects herself. So, again, another Altus turnover there on the full court press. Very quick ones at that. They're just kind of rushed themselves. Boomers lead 15-5. 7:09 to go here in the first half. Now Riley Moore going to throw one away, and she's frustrated with herself there. The young sophomore knows that was a mistake. It looks like that's going to bring in Giselle Hagemeyer again for the Boomers take her out. Matt, we talked about the pregame. in a game like this, you got to be focused on those fundamentals. And it seems like early Coach Vetter trying to take that approach with girls, kind of let them know, hey, no, we're winning, but you got to keep in it mentally.
Oh, yeah. Boomers, they're relentless, and they just have to prove that they're relentless.
Out here, Altus Stoltz puts up a little jumper to lane. Can't quite get it to go. Rebound underneath by the Boomers. They'll go the other way. Porter will have it top of the key. So far, blocked down Stoltz. No points for Miss Altus Stoltz in this one. Swing around the perimeter to the Boomers. Left corner, Porter comes up with it. Back to Hagemeyer, left wing. Top key to O'Haley. She's going to dribble over a little bit and fire right corner to Porter, who was cutting across the baseline. Top key Pfeiffer. She's going to dribble drive now off the pass. Puts up a little mid-range jumper and gets it to go in the middle of the paint. Desley Pfeiffer with 8 points and doing what she does best, attacking. Boomers lead 17-5 now. Presses on. Inbound goes right to Hagemeyer. They'll swing it to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer another easy 2 there. Xavier Edwards just got handed off to her behind her. Desley with the quick 10. Listen, Nolan having all sorts of problems right now on this inbound. And now we got a timeout by Coach Turbo. She's got a reset of girls here after that quick turnover sequence. And we'll go ahead and take a timeout with them. Boomers lead 19-5. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. It is Boomer basketball on Z92. Altus Matt Ford, Tyler Riggs with you. Second quarter right now, Boomers on top, 19-5 this one early, and a lot of steals, Matt. I mean, this pressure relentless so far, as you put it very well. This full court press has created about at least, 5 or 6 turnovers now, kind of within 2 seconds on the inbound. Now a new inbounder here for the Bulldogs out of the timeout. It's going to be, let's see here, that is 32, not 42. That's Haley Pickett coming off the bench, try to inbound it. Almost turns it over, but they do get to Alyssa Nolan. Now she's double teamed. Gets across the timeline, though, up to Lena Owen. She'll attack from the right side. Try to get a little baseline jumper up, and that's just a bit strong, no good. Backside rebound by Mason Porter. Flips it up to her ahead. Desley Pfeiffer. She goes up with the layup and tough contact there as Pfeiffer is fouled hard by the Lady Bulldogs. I believe that's Lena Owens. It was. And Owens kind of really had no choice there. I mean, Pfeiffer had an easy 2, Matt, it looked like, in transition. So Desley Pfeiffer to the line for 2 free throws. Boomers lead 19-5. Pfeiffer up to 10 points already in this one. First free throw's up, and that's good. Makes the first one. Now Avery Edwards is going to come out for the Boomers. It'll be Braylee Cloyd coming in. So it'll be O'Hanley, Porter, Pfeiffer, Hagemeyer, and Cloyd for the Boomers. Second free throw for Pfeiffer is good as well. So Rowell's in. 12 points. That's 21-5. Boomers on top. Stoltz will get the inbounds for the Lady Bulldogs. She'll get over to Alyssa Nolan from the scores table. She'll get across the timeline. Tries to go to Pickett on the backside of the press there. Pickett can't control it, though, but flips it back to Stoltz finally. Now they get out to Owens, high right wing there. Top of key back to Nolan. Boomers in their zone out here in the half court. They dump it inside. Jump Blackford. Blackford gets run into a little bit there as Maisie Porter was trying to come up with the steal. No foul call, but they're going to call Blackford for the travel as she went to the ground. So that is back to Woodward. So Matt, finally Altus breaks the press, works a little offense, and the Boomer defense yet again too stingy.
Yeah, the Boomer defense is being very persistent in just getting steals, pressuring the opponent, overall just persistence.
Now they're working around here through the Boomers. They'll get it down to Pfeiffer there in the baseline. Thought about the shot, tried to turn out, kick it left corner to Cloyd, and it was offline on the pass. Let's go out of bounds. Went into the tunnel back there in the back corner. It's going to go back to Altus now. Inbound will be Pickett. She'll throw it over to Stoltz. Stoltz bounces it behind her to Owens. Looks like Owens going to be kind of trying to run the point. Double team. Now the pass picked off by Maisie Porter. She saves it back to Pfeiffer. Easy layup for Pfeiffer. What a play from Porter to Pfeiffer.
That was just clean.
Maisie, I don't think looked back on the save. Just clean, as you mentioned. 23-5 now. Boomers on top. Altus does break the press, gets across the timeline. Top key to Nolan, and now Pfeiffer going to force a jump ball with her, though, tying her up as Nolan was coming down with the pass. Possession arrow is going to stay with Altus. 4:40 to go here in the half. Boomers on top by 18. Inbound to Nolan, left wing, or excuse me, to Owens. Now over to Pickett. Pickett bounces it down to Hayes in the right corner. She almost loses the handle, but picks it back up. Now she's harassed by Pfeiffer. Bounces into Stoltz there on the baseline. And we got a foul on the floor. Stoltz and O'Hanley fighting hard down there. They're going to get O'Hanley for her first foul. That's going to be the Boomers' third team foul. Altus went down underneath their own net. It'll be Pickett looking for somebody. Needs some help. Oh, almost got the 5-second. Now they get to Nolan right corner. Nolan tries to go to Owens, high right wing. Poked away out of bounds by Avery Edwards trying to come up with the steal. 23-5, 4:25 to go here in the first half. Boomers on top, Altus with possession. And down, we'll go to Owens. She's got it right at the A there at center court. Checked by Edwards. Now they go right wing to Nolan. Tries to throw inside to Stoltz at the elbow. It's poked away, stolen. Porter comes up with it. Outlets up to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer a pump fake. Up and in on the layup. Off glass and good. She got Owens to blow by her. Now Leslie Pfeiffer again having another big quarter here. She is up to 16 points now. Another steal off the inbounds. Porter can't get the layup to go, though, from the left block. Rebound underneath by Altus. Stoltz throws it up to Hayes. Hayes gets bumped at the elbow, the right elbow, by Faith O'Hanley, who was trying to come up and guard her. That's going to be a foul there on the floor. Second one on Faith O'Hanley here in about a minute. 14th foul for the Boomers. Now O'Hanley going to come out. We'll see Dayton Lewis come in for the first time. Senior, getting her first action of the night. Hadn't been a big scorer, Matt, but it's been a good contributor when she's been in on that defense. As inbounding for Altus underneath. She'll get it there in to Buckner. Buckner now goes free throw line to Davis. Davis kicks out behind her, top of the key. Riley Hayes for three, and that's no good. Bit offline, a fight for the board underneath. They're going to say Lewis poked it out of bounds, so it's going to stay with Altus. So it was a look at the top of the key for three. Not a great one, though. Couldn't get to go. Bez inbound again for Lady Bulldogs. Slaps the ball, looking for somebody. Porter guarding the baseline on her. Has to go high out. Oh, a bit of a dangerous pass there to Davis, but they get it to her. Now swing back right corner to Temez. Temez going to dribble over to the right wing. Checked by Cloyd. She's got to pick up the dribble. Now needs help. Flips it back to Davis. Danny Davis. High right wing. Davis looking. Fires a pass way over. Skid pass to the left corner. It's way over the head of Temez. Temez was cutting out. That pass was behind her. It's out of bounds back to the Boomers. So some tough execution in the half court there. The Boomers now lead by 20, 25-5. 3:22 to go here in the first half. Getting into the ball game now. I believe for the first time, we will get Cadence Bowen for the Lady Bulldogs. Floyd with it for the Boomers. Top key, now she goes left wing to Edwards. Edwards skip pass over right wing. Porter in that right corner on a nice three look from Braylee Cloyd. Can't get it to go, though. Backside rebound by Pfeiffer underneath. Puts it back up. That's a bit strong. Off the rim and out. Rebound by Altus. Zogo the other way. Oh, and losing the handle there as Buckner lost in front of the Boomer. Now it's passed up to Porter, and Porter gets the easy layup underneath. And another steal and a bucket for the Boomers. Porter now with 7 in this one. Altus the other way, and all we got to travel as they broke the press. And it's Cadence Bowen who had just come into the ball game, got cut off and had to stop and drag the foot there. That's one of those things, I mean, Matt, you see a lot. Get the momentum going. It's tough to slow down sometimes out there.
Yeah, Boomers, I feel like most of our girls that are playing are older, they've had experience, and they really know how to delve deep into the minds of these younger players.
Seeing that so far is definitely the pressure has been on Altus. They trail by 22, 27-5. Boomers now, right wing three again from Cloyd. This one a bit strong, though. Had another open look, just couldn't get to go. Rebound on the backside by Altus. Now up to Hayes. Hayes gets poked away. It's still, what a save by Avery Edwards on the baseline. Tapped it twice, got it back to Hagemeyer. Now Woodward going the other way. Hagemeyer with the top of the key, and the Boomers will set up in the half court, leading 2:15 to go here in the first half. Lewis now gets it. Goes over to Edwards, left wing. Edwards is fouled there by Melissa Temez on the wing. They'll call a bump. That's going to be Temez's third.
14, Melissa Temez.
She had just come back in after having too early in that first quarter, and now probably going to have to sit again. She will. Bring back in Helena Owens. Son Temez to the bench. Brewers with possession. Moore has the top of the key. They go right wing Floyd, now right baseline Edwards. Zip pass into Moore. Nice ball movement there. Couldn't get to go underneath though. Backside rebound by Lewis, and she'll put it up off the glass and good. Ada Lewis with her first 2 of the night. Altus the other way. Picked off and stolen. It was Riley Hayes trying to get up court, but stolen by Moore. Moore bounce pass down to Cloyd in transition. Can't handle it. Now they'll regather and kick it back out to Hagemeyer. Will take it top of the key. Got all kind of the subs in there, minus Edwards and Hagemeyer. Now Cloyd tries to get it into Lewis, and we've got loose ball. We got a foul.
Foul number 25.
And they're going to get Lewis on that one. That's a tough one. She kind of lost the handle there. Was fighting for her back. Instead, though, it's going to be a loose ball foul. It's going to be back to Altus. That's her first. That'll be the team 5th for the Brewers. Both teams equal in fouls, 5-5. Altus with possession, trailing 29-5 here. Minute 30 to go in the first half. Davis with the other way now. Double dribble. She'd weave through the press, Matt, and instead, though, commits the double dribble trying to weave through it. But you get in the head of some of these players, and you're seeing it out there. It seems like there's 10 Boomers on the floor right now defensively.
Yeah, Boomers, they're not letting up at all. They're just always pushing, pressing, running down the court, never letting up.
Always in motion. You got to do that against a team like this. Boomers with it the other way. Moore's going to get a little jumper in the middle of the lane. It's short arm. Rebound saved by Lewis. She kicks it out, tries to get to Moore. Moore gets tied up. It's a jump ball with her and Elena Owens. And possession is going to keep it here with Woodward. So it's Edwards, Lewis, Moore, Cloyd, and Hagemeyer on the floor right now for minute 10 before the half. They lead 29-5. Right wing, Moore gets it. Top of the key, she goes to Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer goes right corner, Cloyd. She's going to tee up another 3. Missed the first 2. This one just a bit long, though. Can't get to go again. Gets her own rebound, though. Kick it back out to Hagemeyer. So way to follow the shot there.
Boomers resetting.
Yep, Hagemeyer barking out signals. Now they go right corner to Moore. She's checked over there by Pickett pretty strongly. Drives now. Nice kick in the lane. Taver Edwards, who's open for the layup and gets it to go. Good pass there from Riley Moore. Edwards on the board with her first 2 of the night. Brewers lead 31-5. 35 seconds to go in the half. Altus trying to get up off the press. Almost put Wayne Stolen, but Hayes will get it. Micah Hayes driving down the right side of the lane. She loses the handle, though. It's out of bounds back to Woodward. So, Matt, we mentioned a few times, even when they're breaking the press, they're just committing those mental mistakes as Altus right now. Part of that is because of the Boomer pressure. But tough to see for Coach Turbrush there as you try to work on this young core and get them coached up. Hagemeyer will dribble it across timeline for the Boomers. 20 seconds to go here in the half. Looks like Woodward might hold for the last shot. Coach Vera calling out some motion. Goes right wing to Moore. Now right corner to Edwards. 13 seconds. Edwards going to drive. Gets cut off. Now a little baseline feed to Lewis. Lewis with the jumper, and it's good. Ada Lewis gets her second back of the night. She's got 4. Boomers up 33-5. Now 2 seconds. Altus got to get a shot off here. Owens didn't get the shot off in time, and that's how we will end the first half. Woodward with an avalanche on Altus there in the first half. They lead 33-5. And with that, we will go ahead and take a break and come back for the Dairy Queen halftime show. It is Boomer Basketball, Boomer TV, and Z92.
Earth is a big playground where you can face any type of condition. The good thing is the all-new BF Goodrich All-Terrain TA-KO2 is ready for anything. Its increased aggressive all-terrain traction and improved maneuverability get you where you want regardless of mud, rocks, or snow. Winter doesn't stand a chance. Head to High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward and trust the new BF Goodrich All-Terrain TA-KO2 to get you anywhere. BF Goodrich.
33-5 at half. Let's take a look at these stats here at the half. And got to say, Matt, I think the crazy part is it was only 12-5 there after that first quarter. Then the Boomers go on a 21-0 run the second quarter. That's incredible. You don't get to see that very often in basketball. But lead the way at half, no surprise. Leslie Pfeiffer has 16, up near, getting closer to her average with a few more baskets. She is the only scorer right now, double figures in the ball game. Maisie Porter for Woodward has a solid 7. You also get 4 from Dana Lewis and 4 from Faith O'Hanley. You got another bucket as well, 2 from Avery Edwards there for the Boomers. Couldn't say it. On the other side for the Lady Bulldogs, all of their points coming in that first quarter. It was Lena Owens had 4, and then Jenna Blackford with a free throw for the Lady Bulldogs. And Matt, what are you seeing out there in that first half? We mentioned the pressure quite a bit, getting to the youngins of Altus. Anything else you're seeing out there that's really caught your eye here for Woodward?
I know I've been reiterating myself, but just like how relentless that Woodward is being. Like on their defense, they've been putting up the pressure that where Altus just like it seems like they can't compete, especially in the second quarter where we just skunked them.
Yeah, that intensity, if you will, for Woodward. It's kind of been the real calling card tonight. We talked about in the pregame. You got to have that in a game like this where on paper you're the better team. You're playing a team that ain't quite won yet or still learning how to win, if you will, for Altus this season. And really, to your point, came out with that focus, that intensity. Did see some minor mistakes for the Boomers early, but after they shook that off, they really picked it up there in that second quarter, highlighted by the 21-0 quarter there for the Boomers. So 33-5 here at the half. Woodward leads over Altus right now on the road on this beautiful Friday night. We'll go ahead and take another time out here in the Dairy Queen halftime show on the other side of the break. Maybe try to talk a little bit more what the Boomers continue to do well here in this one to seal this way. This is Boomer Basketball on C92. Here's an under here for Altus, kind of a little bit of a display of skills, if you will. A lot of them dribbling better than probably I could right now. Goes between the legs, the knee one-handed. So
Behind the back.
Behind the back, yeah, doing it all under between the legs. I mean, it's a youth display out here for the Bulldogs at half. So mentioned that, this Altus crowd, no matter the record for these teams, they will be out in full sport. Got a good crowd over there tonight. Got quite a few Woodward faithful here as well that made the travel. Appreciate to see them. But, Matt, we took a look at the stats there before half, talked about what the Boomers were doing well. And I know this is probably the tough question here at half for Coach Vetter and, the great coaches try to dig down and find this. What do you work on here for Coach Vetter in the second half? Is there anything, you try to say, okay, we're a bit sloppy on this or that? What do you try to focus on improvement going into the second half with the game kind of already in hand right here?
Honestly, just picking up the pace more, like putting more pressure on a team that is already crumbling under pressure. If you just keep putting up the pressure, what's there to stop?
Yeah, continue to build a little bit. And I'd say to add on to that, probably do it with the reserves as well. Want to see them execute that at a good level. So your Braley Cloyds, your Dayton Lewis's, Riley Moores, the Presley Pruitts, those girls you want to see be able to come in and contribute pretty well, which, for the most part there, towards the end of that first half, they had a decent stretch there the last few minutes where they were in doing so. But that little halftime presentation over there by the lady, or by the Altus youth kids there. Still got one or two dribbling between the legs on the way out, But both these teams coming back on here after the half. Looks like they got just a couple minutes on the clock, so we're going to take one more and final break of the Dairy Queen halftime show. On the other side, we will have the second half for you underway. It is Boomer Basketball on C92.
Oh, that's naloxone.
Second half, double possessions both ways. Had a foul on Haley Pickett there earlier for Altus. Now here in the action, a pass stolen by Thesley Pfeiffer up to streaky Maisie Porter, and another easy bucket, and Porter will cash in on it. She's got 9. Boomers now lead 37-5 out of the break here. About 6:35 to go in the third quarter. Altus with it the other way. Hayes has got a high right wing. She's double teamed, has to try to throw out of it. It rolls over there to Nolan. Nolan puts up the mid-range jump shot, right elbow. Can't get to go. Rebound, another shot up there over the backboard by Owens. And finally fought for and out of bounds. They're going to say Micah Hayes with it out of bounds for Altus. Will be back over to the Boomers And that just what you talked about there at the half, cranking up that pressure. So far it's been the case for the Boomers, and they've got a quick 5-0 run to start the quarter. Porter with an out breaks the Altus press. She'll throw it down inside to Faith O'Hanley. 2 girls on her. It doesn't matter. O'Hanley off the glass and in pretty easy there from the right block. Boomers now lead 39-5. 6:05 to go here in the third quarter. Haley's got 6 on the deck. Nolan with it for the Lady Bulldogs. Gives it over to Hayes. Now dumped back to Nolan there, left elbow. She gets cut off. Tries to pass out of it. Avery Edwards pokes away, picked up by Hanley. Hanley throws it back up to Edwards' transition. Turns around, fires to Pfeiffer down on the right block. And Pfeiffer can't get the shot to go, but she is fouled. Does leave Pfeiffer going to the line for 2 free throws. Matt, you mentioned a couple times in the first half the ball movement for the Boomers. And this time in transition, how about Avery Edwards be able to stop on the dime, turn, and see Thesley Pfeiffer right there and fire that pass?
Yeah, having 3 Lady Bulldogs on her, that's a lot of pressure, but she was just able to just simply do it.
It's good ability anticipation, does Miss Edwards. First free throw is off for Pfeiffer. Second free throw, that's good, so she'll split the pair. Pfeiffer with 17 all the night now. Boomers lead by 35, 42-5 here. B. Owens across the timeline for the Lady Bulldogs. She's cut off by Edwards. Edwards is going to poke away and steal it from her. Now 2 on 0. Edwards going to take it herself up off the glass and in from the right block. Avery Edwards making it look easy here. She got 6. Boomers lead 42-5 now. Continuing that avalanche pressure. Press is off for them, but now they're working on their half-court sets here defensively. Nolan now, get it across timeline, top of the key. She double team, now goes left corner to Mez. She's going to fire a 3. That's a bit strong. Backside rebound, though, by Hayes. Mike Hayes can't get it to go. Faith O'Hanley gets it underneath. Throws it up to Hagemeyer. Feeds over to Pfeiffer. She gets cut off on the right side. Has back it out to Hagemeyer. Top of the key for the Boomers. Main defense here, it looks like, for Altus. That right wing, Pfeiffer has it. To O'Hanley, she'll swing it over to Edwards. Almost poked away and stolen by Hayes, but Edwards able to keep it. Now fires inside, a little up and under. Pump fake from Pfeiffer, tries to put up the shot, and then Nolan just has to grab her to prevent her from making it. Pfeiffer still almost makes the shot. Doesn't get to go, though, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. So again, Avery Edwards, another fine pass there for the Boomers. First free throw for Pfeiffer is up and good. It'll rattle in. She's got 18. Substitutions now coming in for the Boomers here. The reserves, if you will, coming in a little bit. It'll be Lewis back out there, Cloyd, and Moore. Still got Hagemeyer and Pfeiffer, the starters, on the floor. Pfeiffer makes the second. And now Presley Pruitt, she'll come in for Pfeiffer, and that'll leave just Giselle Hagemeyer's lone starter out there, senior, trying to kind of lead the second unit. Boomers lead 44-5, 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Altus in the half court, and a pass is thrown over Micah Hayes' head, and that's going to be out of bounds back to the Boomers. And we got an early timeout here by Coach Turburush. She wants to talk about things. Team trailing 44-5. We'll go ahead and take a timeout with them. This is Boomer basketball on Z92.
Don't wait in line.
Incredible stuff. Woodward with possession out of timeout. Lewis will get it right corner. Tries to zip it inside or to the just below the free throw line to Presley Pruitt. But it's poked away, and now they're going to say Riley Moore was the last touch over there for the Boomers. She was trying to save it. That'll be back to the Lady Bulldogs. Alyssa Nolan dribbling up. Throws a free throw line to Blackford, the freshman. Now she'll bounce it over there to Riley Hayes. We'll swing it back to Melissa Temez, right wing. Nolan down inside to Blackford. She's triple team. She's got to kick it out. Temez, she'll take a three for the left wing, gets it to go. And that will end the drought as Melissa Temez on the board for three. And Altus trying to stop what was a 32-0 run there for the Boomers. 44-8 now. Woodward with possession. Right corner, Moore has it. She tries to pass off a double team, poked away, but somehow Hagemeyer comes up with the rebound, gets the layup up, and it's high off glass, off the front of the rim, no good. Rimmed out. Altus gets the rebound underneath. Riley Hayes with it, going the other way. She'll go right corner. Temez, she'll fire another three. This one a bit long, though. Rebound on the backside. Helena Owens can't control it. It's off her, out of bounds. It'll be back to Woodward. 44-8. 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. I imagine we'll kind of see the second unit most of the rest of the way, although the Boomer bench doesn't go super deep, so they might have to get some minutes still yet for Kesley Pfeiffer and Porter and the like. Now working half court here. Oh, nice feed from Moore down to Hagemeyer, who had an open lane. Can't get the layup to go, though. Might have been affected. Lewis comes up with the rebound underneath the Boomers. Now Pruitt, she'll pass it to a streaking Riley Moore in the paint. Moore gets it up off glass and good from the right side of the rim.
Good ball movement from Boomers.
Yeah, again, and they've showed that a few times here tonight in the half court. We talked about that in the pregame and just trying to drill that home for Coach Vetter. It's been a big key for him this season. It's looking good here in this one. Boomers lead 46-8. Altus still going to look here underneath the rim from Riley Hayes. She can't get to go, though. And now fight for the rebound underneath. It gets all the way almost in front of the Altus bench. It's saved by Owens, but it's back, saved to a Boomer. Now Woodward with it the other way. Hagemeyer has it. She'll go right corner to Floyd. Floyd baseline. Lewis now. Nice little feed down to Hagemeyer. She'll kick out to Riley Moore for three. Left corner gets it to go. And again, another instance of great ball movement there back-to-back from the Boomers. Riley Moore's got 5 on the board all of a sudden. The Boomers lead 49-8. And we got a timeout here from Coach Vetter, it looks like, talk about some things. So we'll take one quick one with them. It's Boomer basketball on Z92.
First Republic Title Company, your real estate closing specialist, is a full-service
Matt Ford Tyler is with you, and Matt, Coach Vetter, they're taking the timeout. Now, mind you, they got a three. You know, Riley Moore hit the big three of the quarter. But he still took the time to coach up Big Lewis down there, and something he didn't like on the baseline, she did. I mean, that's what you got to do as a coach sometime in these instances, is really try to coach them up here in a situation like this. On the other side, out of the timeout, Altus going to get a basket underneath from Jenna Blackford. She finds one off the left block. Altus now matching their first quarter score of 5 in this quarter. They've got 10. It's 49-10. Boomers the other way. Moore, she'll zip a pass down to Lewis there on the paint. Can't get to go, though. Rebound gets to Braylee Cloyd, and she puts it back on the second chance. Another strong zip pass from the Boomers here. Saw a couple there from Hagemeyer, and now you get one from Moore. She'd been on the receiving end of a couple. Altus the other way. Nolan, she's going to try to bounce a free throw line to Blackford. It's poked away and stolen. Pruitt comes up with it. Gets it up to Hagemeyer in transition. Hagemeyer from the right side of the paint. Up off glass and good. Her first bucket of the night. Boomers lead 53-10 now. Minute 20 to go here in the third quarter. This one pretty much all but over. Early. Altus the other way. They'll get into Blackford. Blackford kick back out. Riley Hayes for three from the right wing. That's a bit short. Good look, though. Rebound fought for underneath. Lena Owens and Braylee Cloyd tying up. Going to be a jump ball. It'll be back to Woodward on the possession here. It's a good fight underneath there for Cloyd to force that one. Hagemeyer with it. Cross the timeline. She'll go over to Pruitt. Pruitt tries to go over to Moore. It's tipped away. Almost stolen, but Moore somehow comes up with it. Bounces down to Pruitt baseline. Finds an open Lewis. Lewis one power dribble. Up off glass and good from the left side of the paint. And the ball movement from the second unit. We've said a couple times now. Matt, you mentioned it. It's fantastic here tonight. It's firing on all levels. Boomers lead by 45 now. 55-10. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Altus with possession. Get it right wing to her right corner to Nolan. She's double teamed, needs help. She had to pick up her dribble. Nobody's helping her, and now we got a foul as Presley Pruitt and Riley Moore came together on the double team. Let's see who they get that one on. Not quite sure who they get it on. Didn't put it up yet there. So Altus going to keep possession, though. It'll be Pickett inbounding for the Lady Bulldogs. She'll get into Owens, top of the key. 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Now they go left wing to Nolan. Left corner now to Pickett. Nice bounce pass inside to Blackford. Blackford going to turn, try to drive, try to kick out. Put away and stolen, though. I think Moore got the hand on that, and it was Pruitt that came up with it. And now we got an official's timeout. It looks like Presley Pruitt got a bit maybe poked in the eye. Not quite sure there. So they're going to have her come out for a quick second check on her. She looks like she's fine, Matt, but it's tough to play basketball when you got one eye to use right there. Have you ever tried to play basketball one-eyed, Matt?
No, and it doesn't sound like a good time.
It's tough. Affects your shooting ability.
Maybe if I was a Pirate.
Hey, the Pirates can ball. Boomers left possession here. Again to Lewis, right block. Lewis gets tipped away, and she's fouled. Looks like there's 0.6 seconds on the clock is what they were with. That may be about a second or two advance. Oh, they're going to go to loose ball foul on Lewis. So it got almost poked away from her. They're going to get her for throwing some elbows. So her second, team 6, but this all but will end the quarter, and it will. Altus can't get a shot off. At the end of 3, Woodward leads over the Lady Bulldogs 55-10. We'll go ahead, take a break, come back for the fourth. It is Boomer Basketball on Boomer TV and Z92. With you as we get ready to start the fourth quarter between the Altus Lady Bulldogs and your Woodward Boomers. Woodward leads 55-10 after 3 quarters. Take a look here. It looks like Altus we mentioned it was a 32-0 run there for Woodward at one point in the third quarter between the second and third quarter. Altus comes up with 5 in that quarter to kind of stop the run a bit. We've got 3 scorers right now. It's Lena Owens, Melissa Temez, and Jenna Blackford. Owens with 4, Temez and Blackford with 3 apiece. For the Boomers, still Presley Pfeiffer leading the way with 19, but a lot of contributions across the board. Now the quarter here, it's going to be Altus with the first possession. They're working around the perimeter. Now we got a whistle and a bump. It looked like Avery Edwards bumped Danny Davis there on the right wing, and that's what they'll get. Her first, team 3rd, it looks like, or second? Second team foul. 7:35 to go here in the ball game, just underway in the fourth quarter. Altus with it. Avery Edwards guarding Danny Davis, top of the key. They try to throw it over to Temez. It was bad at getting over to her. Now we're going to get turned over and back there. Temez couldn't quite corral it. And they'll go back to Woodward. Edwards back in there with as one of the stars, and then Hagemeyer with her. You also got Lewis, Moore, and Cloyd. So mix of a couple bench and a couple starters. Now Edwards trapped over there on the right corner, and she's going to be out of bounds. It was good coverage over there by Melissa Tebez, forced her out.
Yeah, it looks like Altus is adjusting to the pressure and putting some of their own on.
That's something they've, trying to do here. The Boomers have kind of boat raced them in that sense, but if you coach Turbo Rush, like talk about, you at least want to try to see if you can adjust to it. Other way, Altus with possession. Be Owens trying to drive the right baseline. She'll get a shot up, but it's a bit strong, no good. Backside rebound by Woodward. It'll be Hagemeyer now with it. Right wing. She'll dump it into Moore. Moore's triple team. Got to kick it out left wing to Edwards. Thought about the 3. Now goes left corner Cloyd. She'll tee up a 3 and take it. That one a bit offline, though. Backside rebound taken by Riley Moore. Woodward extends the possession. She gets out to Hagemeyer. Now right wing Edwards. Flips it back up to Moore, top of the key. Left wing Cloyd. Extra pass to Hagemeyer. Left corner 3. Oh, that's a bit strong. Missed everything there. Backside rebound by Melissa Temez. Altus going the other way. It's going to be Owens with it across the timeline. Out to Danny Davis, high left wing. She'll flip it over here to Macy Hayes. Now we go right corner to Owens. Tries to throw it right block to Stoltz, and we got a foul. They're going to get Lewis for her third. And that'll be the team third. Lewis trying to get physical with Aston Stoltz down there. And you know, Matt, that's something we haven't quite talked about enough, I think, is Aston Stoltz still scoreless on the night here. And we talked about her in the pregame. A very capable player. And, you know, the Boomers essentially know, hey, if you lock her down, you kind of are in a spot to force a lot of those youngins to step up. And they just have done a great job of shutting her down. The inbound here looks like it was poked out of bounds by a Boomer. Trying to get into Stoltz, work to Stoltz. Stay with Altus. Utamez inbounding. Right side of the baseline. She'll throw it. Kind of baseball pass, top of the key. Dane Davis gets it there. Davis goes left wing now to Hayes. Tries to go over to Owens. Skip pass, but it's poked away. Almost stolen by Avery Edwards as she was trying to track it down the other way. But it winds up rolling out of bounds harmlessly in front of the Boomer bench. So stay with Altus. They'll get new life on the possession. They trail 55-10. 5:40 approaching here to go in the ballgame. Tmez has it left wing, tries to get it around Presley Pruitt. Pruitt steals it. She'll flip it up to Edwards. Woodward going the other way. Edwards now going to reset up to Pruitt, top of the key. Now right wing back to Edwards. Skip pass over to Cloyd, who's open on the left wing for three, and that one's a bit short. No good off the side of the rim. Cloyd just hadn't quite got one to go tonight. Now the other way. Altus going with it. Hayes has it, and she's going to travel. Took a couple steps there in transition. Saw the one-on-one, saw the lane, Matt, and got ahead of herself. Got sped up. Hayes, the freshman, one of those starting freshmen we talked about. One of the three. Between her, Blackford, and as well as Owens. Woodward with it the other way. More top the key. She'll swing left wing to Cloyd. Makes the extra pass left corner to Edwards, but she's double teamed. Cloyd gets the left wing. She's going to try to drive, but gets cut off. Has to go to Moore. Now right corner to Edwards. Skip pass over to Cloyd, backside. She's going to step in. Thought about the mid-range, but bounces it to Lewis. Lewis, nice little feed around Stoltz and gets it to Moore on the right block, and Moore up and in on the left. Good extra pass there by Lewis. Moore with 7 now. Boomers lead 57-10. 4:40 to go in this one. Altus with possession. Dane Davis, high left wing. She's checked by Presley Pruitt. Pruitt now Davis almost double teamed. Now she got to get it over there to Bowen. Swinging around to Pickett, right corner. Into Stoltz. She's double teamed. Turn around with the power move. Tries to get the layup. It won't go, but she's fouled hard. And as the Stoltz going to the line for a pair of free throws. It's really her first opportunity tonight. Try to get some points.
Foul number 22, Riley Moore.
They'll get Riley Moore for her second. Team fourth.
Team foul.
Stoltz at the line for 2 free throws. First one, that's good. She is a strong free throw shooter. Just hadn't got the chance tonight to go to the line. Her first point of the night. 57-11 now. Second one's up, and just as I say, she's a strong free throw shooter, splits the pair. Rebound underneath by Woodward. Presley Pruitt with it the other way. Gets across timeline. Now goes to Edwards, top of the key. Edwards checked by Danny Davis. She'll dribble now, fires pass inside to Moore. Moore gets it off the glass and good from the left block. Boy, the vision by Avery Edwards tonight.
Good look by Avery. I didn't even see Presley.
And he's up here watching, folks. I mean, that was a snipe of a pass, though. And good job by Riley as well to get the positioning down. Boomers lead 59-11. 3:50 to go in this one. Lady Bulldogs have it. Owens gets over right wing to Davis. Davis going to try to drive, attack the baseline. Gets it down in there. It's the block. Goes up for the shots. Blocked by Lewis. Controlled underneath by the Boomers. Almost turned back over, but they'll get it to Avery Edwards. Now going the other way is Woodward. Hayden Lewis having a solid game off the bench tonight. Some low to action, 6 points. Been strong defensively. A couple fouls, but you expect that. They're out there playing hard. Edwards top of the key now. She'll drive. She'll kick left wing over to Moore. Moore's going to try attack into the zone. Takes an elbow jumper and gets it off glass and good. That one a bit off rhythm. Didn't matter. Riley Moore with another bucket. She's now into double figures with 11. 6 in the quarter. Boomers lead by 50. 61-11 here. The other way for Altus now. We got right wing over there with Bowen. Now tries to go right corner. Pickett bounce inside Stoltz. Stoltz turn around in the lane over Lewis. It won't go. Good defense there by Lewis. Backside rebound though by Owens, and now a block by Lewis, and now Stoltz gets it underneath for a second chance, puts it up, gets fouled. She'll go to the line, shot no good. They're going to get Lewis there for her fourth. A couple of good instances there of defense for Lewis, but it ultimately, unfortunately, gets rewarded with the foul, Matt.
Yeah, just caught up in the mix of all those players. Hard to not foul.
It's true. Sometimes you get caught up in the sea, if you will. Be tough. Stoltz's first free throw is good. She's got 2 on the night. Second one here, she'll dip, she'll shoot, and that one, boy, just rattled out. So 61-12, Boomers with the lead in possession. Moore has it. She'll try to fire it up to Pruitt, and it's knocked away, batted out of bounds by Elena Owens for the Lady Bulldogs. Right there over by the far sideline. Stay here with the Boomers. 2:35 to go on this one. Top of the key, Edwards has it. She'll get cut off about the right elbow, and after tries to throw it inside to Chloe. And Chloe was open for a second, but Haley Pickett got there and got a hand on it. And they're going to say it went off Chloe as Chloe couldn't handle the pass after it was affected by Pickett. Now it'll be back to the Lady Bulldogs. Turnover for the Boomers. Owens will take it now for Altus. She's got it at the half court. She is cut off there by Edwards. Now goes Pickett right wing. Go right elbow to Bowen. Back to Pickett right corner now. She's checked by Moore. Tries to bounce into the paint to Bowen. It's pass a bit wild. And the scrum, Day Davis somehow comes up with it for Altus. Tries to get the shot. Good defense by Lewis. They come up with the rebound underneath, and they get Aston Stoltz with an easy basket there on the left block. 61-14 now, Boomers lead. So another situation there of chaos, man. The Boomers just come out on the wrong end of it, unfortunately. You got possession go the other way. It's Edwards. She'll kick left wing to Moore. Now top key to Pruitt. Right wing. Lewis going to take a quick 3. That's off glass and good. Abe Lewis having a big fourth quarter here. The senior off the bench. She's got 9. 64-14, back to a 50-point lead for the Boomers. And now in the half court, almost stolen by Avery Edwards as Pickett had it and was trying to bounce it to Bowen at the top of the key. Stay with Altus though. Minute 19 to go in this one. Boys up next here in Altus on a Friday night. Now Davis gets the inbound. She'll try to throw it over to Pickett. It's a bit behind her, off her foot, and that's out of bounds. Back to the Boomers. Altus just out of rhythm all night long, and Matt, you said a lot in that first half. The pressure, big reason for that. Woodward with it the other way. Pruitt now top the key. Goes right corner Moore for 3. A quick one. That's a bit rushed. Air ball. Bit strong. Lewis, though, backside rebound. Now top the key. Pruitt, she'll fire a 3. Why not? That one, just runs out on the right side. Now we got a foul underneath here. It looks like it's going to be a loose ball on the Boomers. And it's going to be Lewis, and she's going to foul out, unfortunately, here. She'll finish with 9 points, though. Senior having the best scoring night so far of the season for herself. And now we'll bring back in Faith O'Haley. I was going to say, if you're Coach Vetter, Matt, you're okay with Lewis fouling out in a game like this. You got in there, got some extended run, got to play hard.
Yeah, especially with less than a minute left on the clock.
Yeah, and you're lead by 50. That kind of helps. 30 seconds to go here. Now the Brewers come up with still. It's Avery Edwards, strips away from Davis, goes the other way, stops, lets it go around by her, and gets it off glass and good. Avery Edwards, another bucket. She's got 8.
Avery Edwards just stopping on a dime to put that up there.
Body control. That is not easy to do without traveling basketball. Brewers lead 66-14. Just over 10 seconds to go in this one. Altus was possession. Trying to work for another shot. A drive by Bowen. She'll get the shot. That's no good. Rebound by the Boomers underneath. And now Edwards going to fire a runner. She had a second or two more. Now backside rebound by Moore. Can't get the shot to go, and that's how we'll end it. Woodward going to take this one running away 66-14 over the Altus Lady Bulldogs tonight. We'll go ahead, take a break, and come back, wrap this girls game up, and then get you set up for the boys game. It is Boomer Basketball on Boomer TV and Z92.
Harper Sanitation has been serving the needs of Northwest Oklahoma since 1971. That's 51 years. We pride ourselves on our services. We offer household, commercial, and construction waste management and leave you with a mess-free environment.
say officially 7-4 now for the Boomers all season. That's a bit confusing, but that's what we'll go with there, Matt. Recapping the stats here. No surprise, leading the way. Thesley Pfeiffer made it look easy. Had 19 points, 16 of that in the first half, and was just all over the place as she usually is defensively and converting on a lot of good looks. And a lot of contributions here tonight. You like to see it. We talked about it down the stretch there. The second unit, if you will, coming in to execute. Wind up with Riley Moore getting 11. She's the second leading scorer for the Boomers. Dayton Lewis, the senior, off the bench, had 9. Did foul out, but hey, finished with 9 points. Her best showing of the season. Then you also get Avery Edwards with 8. Faithful Hanley with 6. And then 2 apiece for Giselle Hagemeyer and Braylee Cloyd. Oh, I forgot. Maisie Porter. She had 9. How can I forget Maisie Porter? Come on now. Doing her thing as usual as well. And then for Altus here, just look at them. Their leading scorer, a couple of them tied. It'll be Elena Owens and Asa Stoltz with 4 apiece. Then you get Tams with 3 and Blackford with 3. Porter scoring went 12-5, 21-0. First half was 33-5 there. Second half went 22-5, 11-4. Third and fourth quarters, 33-9 for the Boomers. And Matt, I don't know, what more do you want to add to this total domination? Talked about how they need to keep up the intensity, not take the opponent lightly. It seems they checked all those boxes tonight. What say you on the final thought for this girls' game?
Yeah, in the first half, the girls, they showed to be really putting on the pressure, proving to be very relentless. And in the second half, they also kept up the pressure, but they were able to fine-tune little things and just become unstoppable.
Well, you mentioned the fine-tune, the thing that caught our eye quite a bit in that second half, the ball movement. Second unit, and you mentioned it quite a few times, just a lot of great passing there from that second unit. If you're Coach Vetter, something that you've been really driving home is that half-court offense, and it executed very well, to your point about the finer things there in that second half. So Woodward now going to be on the road next Tuesday night against the Hooker Lady Bulldogs, so you get back-to-back Bulldogs. And this Hooker squad, very, very good. Top 10 unit there. Over in 2A, going to be a tough challenge. And we, of course, have that one here on Z92. Maybe Boomer TV, depends on the schedule. You guys had to go through winter break, do all that, and a lot of things there. But glad you're here with us tonight. With that post-game wrap-up of the girls, we'll go ahead and take a break. We will come back and get you set for the boys. It's going to be your Woodward Boomers taking on the Altus Bulldogs here on Friday night. It's Boomer basketball on Z92.
Ended up calling the doctor, and he said, this isn't just an
this movement at standuptocancer.org.
the Caden Reeds, if you will, of the world. Guys like Nash Hunter maybe that don't get as much time. What are you expecting to see there from those guys, and what you want from them for Coach Rope?
Just fundamentals, like fundamentality, just being able to do things in a routine order in their comfort zone.
Yeah, and within their system as well, of course. Definitely a great game here to do that for the Boomers, no doubt about it. Mentioned earlier for the girls, they're on the road Tuesday night to play a top 10 hooker squad. The boys, of course, going to take on a top 20 hooker squad on the boys' side. The boys for hooker struggling just a little bit, had a tough stretch of games, but they've also had a pretty tough schedule. So look forward to that one here. Before we get started lives, thanks to quick sponsors. High Plains Tire, gold sponsor of the Boomer Coaches Show. A lot more with us. AAA Insurance, Northwest Physical Therapy, High Plains Technology Center, Dairy Queen, our halftime sponsor, Stewart's Auto Glass, Goings on Firshing, K&S Tire, Harper Sanitation, and Bentech Hometown Insurance, as well as our Boom Booster sponsors that are not listed there but appear across all of our programming, whether it's Kyle Reynolds Superintendent Show on Mondays, a Coaches Show there on Wednesday, or Tech Talks Friday, or of course here in the ball games, wherever those may be. Cannot thank them enough for all they do. And now we got the starting lineups here for both teams. Let's start with your Woodward Boomers. It will be number 2, Zach Chavez, the senior, coming in there, the guard. It will be number 5, the junior, Sam Cheap, the guard. The big, number 44, Jake Mead, the senior. And it'll be number 35, returning from some kind of family matters, if you will, the senior, Jesus Cano, coming into this one. And then, of course, it'll be number 50. Oh, excuse me, Jesus Cano not starting. Scratch that. Cano's suited up, going to probably play tonight, but he's not starting. It's going to be number 21, the freshman, again getting another start, Cash Shipley. Matt, we had him on the Boomer Coaches Show. And it'll be number 15, finally, Hunter Mosley for the Boomers. Couldn't find it, the junior there. So for the Boomers, Chavez, Cheap, Mosley, Mead, and Shipley. Oh boy, that's a loud video as they get the final countdown going here for Altus. For the Bulldogs, though, it is going to be the senior, number 4, Mike Burrow. It'll be number 2. I can find my roster. Stephon Sterling. That'll be the junior. He's listed at 6'3". And also here will be number 11, Devin Madison, the senior, standing at 6 foot there for the Bulldogs. And who else we got here? Trying to see some numbers. See if we got Gloria or not. Not seeing him quite yet. Not sure what happened with the board there. We got the final countdown. Got the song. Oh man, now they got to restart the board. But just some technical things here for Altus. Jerseys here for the Boomers, similar to the girls. It'll be the road blacks. It'll be black jersey, black shorts. Kind of the, I don't know what to call that, Matt. What do you call that? It's not checkerboard. What would you call that design, if you will, on those jerseys?
Abstract?
I like it. So we'll go with the abstract there, the white. Also going to have some gold trim. The text for the Boomers there. Text and numbers white with the gold outline. Altus going to have some white jerseys, white shorts, the navy blue down the sides with some gray striping as well there. And then the text and numbers going to be the navy blue trimmed by the silver. And reiterating the starting lineup here for Altus as we get to it. It's going to be number 2, the junior, Stephon Sterling. It'll be number 3, the junior, Keithan Kellison. Number 4, the senior, Mike Burrow. And then it'll be number 11, the senior, Devin Masson. And finally, be number 20, the sophomore, Jace Helton, who's standing at 6'4". So for Altus, Sterling, Kellison, Burrow, Madison, and Helton for the Bulldogs there. Mix of some seniors, some young guys we talked about. Some good senior leadership on this team. I've already mentioned, of course, Burrow. You also get guys like Madison, a bit of an unsung hero there. Got one off the bench, and Miles Hill standing at 6'3", as well as Jaden Holmes, over 6 foot there as a senior. And getting ready to go in this one. 8 minutes on the clock. Both teams starting lineups introduced. Got the Altus band getting after it over there, their student section. Boomers are going to be going left to right to start the game. First half, Altus going right to left for the tip Looks like it will be Jake Mead and Jace Helton. Going to tip it off here from both sides. Lights back on there as we had some lights off for a minute. Got the game ball this time ready to go. There's the whistle. Ref walks up, getting the signals, make sure everybody knows where they're at. And now ball in the air, tip is up, and it's won by Jake Mead. The Boomers will start out with the first possession. Sam Cheap will take it forward. He's got it at half court there at the 8. Setting up the offense high, top of the key. Getting some motion going now. Chavez and Shipley trying to run the baseline apiece. Now we'll throw it to Shipley, left wing. He's going to try to go off drill. Tries to bounce inside of Mosley, but it's thrown right to Mike Burrow. Burrow going the other way now for Altus. He gets checked by Shipley at the center line there. Goes right corner now to a double team. Kellison goes skip pass, cross court. 3 on the way for Masson. It's no good from the left wing. Rebound on the backside by Mosley. Boomer's going up with it. Shipley, right wing. Now throws into Mead. Mead driving down to the paint. Tries to put the layup, and it can't get to go. There's a foul. They're going to get Stephon Sterling there with the block. Crowd not liking it there, Matt, but I mean, as we know with those calls, can kind of go either way a lot of times.
Oh, yeah. Boomers are, and Altus, they're really setting a fast-paced tone for the game.
Yeah, just underway here, 7:22 to go in the first quarter, but definitely an up-and-down game so far. Mead at the line for a free throw, gets the first one to go. Woodward will strike first as Mead on the board with the point. Woodward leads 1-0. That foul, they did get on Stephon Sterling, his first, team first. Second free throw for Mead. That one just rattles out. It's no good, so they'll split the pair. Rebound underneath. Fought between 2 Bulldogs. That's a bit of a miscommunication. It's off Altus, so stay with Woodward back. So able to extend the possession here are the Boomers. It'll be Sam Cheap inbounding. Right side of the baseline. He'll throw it into Mead. Mead can't corral the pass, but gets it to the right corner to Shipley. He'll save it. Shipley goes back to Mead, right wing. Now to Cheap. And they'll get the offense set up here. Coach Herber communicating with them. Mosley running baseline. Now they go left wing to Chavez. Now to Mosley, left corner. Back over to Chavez. Forward deep left corner. Gets the screen from Mead. Step back. He'll take a 3. Left wing. Oh, pure. Zach Chavez on the board early. He's got a 3 there, and the Boomers lead 4-0. Now the other way, it's going to be Sam Cheap knocking out of bounds as Altus trying to get across the timeline. Evan Masson over there on the sideline. It's going to stay with Altus. Masson will inbound for the Bulldogs. The trigger. He'll throw it into Skynfort and out of bounds there. It's Jace Helton was trying to corral the pass, but a bit too tall for him. And it's going to be out of bounds back to the Boomers. Don't mind the idea for Altus there. And Helton, the sophomore, standing 6'4", good target, but he just couldn't quite get it. Boomers the other way now. Mead's got it. Middle. Now backs it out to Chavez, left wing. Now left baseline back to Mead. Bounce pass Chavez. Top of the key 3. It gets another one to go. Zach Chavez picking up where he left off Monday. Back-to-back 3s for the senior. And Boomers lead 7-0. Altus breaks press the other way. Left wing. They get to Helton. And they're going to say Helton traveled. He had the open left baseline. Tried to take it to attack Mead. They're going to say he took extra steps. Tough call there for the Bulldogs. And it's another turnover back to Woodward. 6:15 to go in the first quarter. Boomers with Cash Shipley right wing. Top of the key goes back to Cheap. They'll set this offense again. They're playing too high out there. High left, high right wing. Shipley right wing, now right corner to Cheap. Cheap check. Now he has the dribble over to the right wing, throws it back to Mead. Mead double team cut off now as he tries to get into the paint. Back to Cheap, bounce pass back to Mead, a little give and go. Mead goes with the shot, can't get to go from left side, gets his own board, fights for it, still can't get to go. Hunter Mosley comes up with the board underneath. He tries to go up and under for layup, can't get to go, but he is fouled hard. And Hunter Mosley goes to the line for 2 free throws and a lot of second chances early there for the Boomers. Matt seems to be their more physical right now on the boards.
Oh, yeah.
Foul number 20, Jace Helton.
And they're going to get Jace Helton for his first, team's second. Hunter Mosley at the line for 2 free throws. First one is up, and that one's good. Boomers now lead 8-0. 5:49 to go here in the first quarter. Helton's going to come out, and that will give way to number 33, Miles Hill, one of those seniors we talked about, stands 6'1" off the bench. Mosley here with the second free throw, one dribble, puts it up, and good. He makes both. Hunter Mosley cashes in. He's got 2. Boomers lead 9-0, presses on. Get the inbounds now. They'll get up to Burrow there in the right wing. Burrow's going to try to take a jump shot right baseline. That's been strong, no good. Rebound on the backside by the Boomers. That'll be Cheap. He'll go left wing. Chavez for 3. Again, it gets it to go. Zach Chavez. 3 for 3 to start from deep now here. He's got 9. The Boomers lead 12-0. Presses on. It's almost turned over, but Altus does get up to Kelson. Kelson across the timeline, has the top of the key for the Bulldogs. Now goes over to Sterling, high right wing. Kelson sits screen for him, but Chavez on Sterling. 6 with him. Sterling dribbles down to the free throw line. Now almost left block. Gets cut off by Meade finally. Top of the key. They get up to Kelson. He's going to try to drive. Takes a little jumper left elbow. Hand in the face. Gets it to go. Solid shot there by Keith and Kelson. Got it over Sam Cheap. Altus on the board. 12-2. Boomers lead. They've got possession right wing. It'll be Mosley. Now top of the key Cheap. He'll back it out here. Set up the offense. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. Now he's going to get a screen from Mosley, top of the key. It's cut off the right wing. Now goes inside to Jake Meade, right block. Meade trying to drive baseline, and good defense there by Miles Hill, and they're going to say Meade stepped out of bounds. And Matt, if you're me there, you got to be aware if you're out on the floor, but you also got to tip the cap to Miles Hill on the coverage down there.
Yeah, Jake Meade has to really use his size as one of the bigger players of Woodward and competing against Altus, who has.
Oh, wait, hold on. I apologize. It was a foul on Miles Hill.
Oh, well.
So, okay, never mind. One foul for Hill, and Boomers keep possession. Now on the inbound here, they get to Mosley. He'll take a little free throw line jumper fade, and that's no good. Rebound underneath by Altus, and it's racing the other way is Keith and Kelson. They're going to say Kelson, who got down to the paint, dribbled it off his knee there, and that's going to be out of bounds back to the Boomers. So Woodward still with possession here, gets possession back. 12-2, they lead. The Cheap left wing. Top of the key, Chavez at it. Gets the screen for Meade. Now he's going to drive down the right side of the paint. Gets in between two Bulldogs. Takes a tough shot. Had contact. Can't get to go. Bulldogs get the rebound underneath. Now they throw it away. Sam Cheap the other way. Hunter Mosley gets it right corner for 3. That's a bit short. That's no good. Now Altus with the rebound. They'll get up to leaking out Keith and Kelson. And Kelson, he's got all 4 points for Altus early on. They trail 12-4 now. Cash Shipley has it right wing for the Boomers the other way. He's just going to attack, drive baseline, good between leg move. Can't get the layup to go, though, as the attack just rimmed out, saves it, and he's going to save it to Evan Masson. Now Altus takes it. They get over to Stephon Sterling, gets across the timeline. He's going to slow it down a little bit. He's got a high right corner here in the half court. Gets the screen for Miles Hill. Now he's going to try to attack. He'll lose the handle, though. Good defense by Jake Meade. He'll come up with it. Now it's Cheap. Now it's Chavez left wing. Chavez look attack. Oh, nice crossover. Gets into the left block. Gets it to go. And the foul. Zach Chavez fired up here early on. And boy, he is feeling it in this one.
Got the and one. That deadly cross that just completely broke Altus's ankles. And he was able to finish strong.
Finish strong. Nice little finger roll, Matt. That's, for the kids out there, that's a little old school. Nowadays, it's just all dunks. But Mr. Chavez subscribes to the niceties of the old ways, I guess. Boomers lead 14-4 now. Chavez at the line to try to complete the and one. He's got 11 of the 14 early on here for Woodward. Had 30 against Clinton in the big win Monday. And has come out firing again. A foul is on Miles Hill, by the way, his second, team fourth. Free throw for Chavez is good. He'll complete the three-point play. Chavez with 12 of the 15. Boomers lead 15-4. Jesus Cano into the ball game for the first time here tonight. Back from his absence. Altus the other way now. We got a couple subs in as well over there. It's Nico Warrior. He's driving. Feeds to Hill. Hill tries to drive. Gets blocked by Jesus, but picked up on the backside by Makari Milton, who cashes in on the second chance. He's got 2, and that's 15-6. Boomers on top. They go the other way. Left corner. Chavez for 3. Heat check. That one's a bit short. And on the rebound, Miles Hill can't control the board. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay with Woodward. Bit of a fortunate turn of events there for Woodward after the miss. Sam Cheap inbounding underneath, left side of the baseline. He's looking. Now he's going to fire it to Peyton Hughes, left wing, who's into the ball game. Hughes goes Chavez top of the key, trying to get the offense set up now a bit here. Looking, he'll dribble it over to the left wing. He's checked by Mike Burrow. Bounce pass to Cheap, stolen away though by Miles Hill. Hill's going the other way, up and under, can't get the layup to go, but he is fouled by Sam Cheap. The read of the steal by the senior Miles Hill. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. He'll get Cheap for that one. It'll be the Boomers' first foul. Cheap's first.
First personal, first team foul.
So, Matt, Altus not going away here early, trying to climb back from this early avalanche by Woodward. Hill dips, shoots the first free throw, and that one is a bit strong. Off to the left there, no good. So missed the first. Hill, the senior, standing at 6'1". Or 6'3", excuse me. A bit taller than that. Second free throw is up, and that one a bit strong as well. Hits the top of the backboard, bounces a couple times, finally comes down. Now there's a scrum for the long rebound, and Zach Chavez and Mike Burrow tie up there on the left wing. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow will side with Altus. Mike Burrow, pretty built guy, pretty solid athlete. Chavez still trying to go toe-to-toe. So inbounding here for Altus now. Peyton Hughes is going to cover that sideline. Now they'll bounce it Nico Gloria, the junior. High left wing. Gloria trying to attack Meade. Top key. Now flip it back to Ivory Lewis. Now they get over left corner of Gloria. He's going to pump fake drive. Takes a mid-range jumper. And that's good. Nico Gloria cashes in. Talked about him in the pregame meeting. A bit of an X factor. Comes off the bench and hits his first shot. Sam Cheap, top key. Now bounce over to Chavez for the Boomers the other way. Chavez gets cut off. Has bounce back Cheap. Feed inside to Cano. Cano trying to bully his way in the paint. Can't get the little turnaround hook to go. Gets his own rebound, though. Kicks it out to Peyton Hughes. Hughes trying to attack right side. Swing it out to Chavez. Left corner three, and that's good. Hand in the face was Mike Burrow on the coverage. Did not matter. Zach Chavez got 15 points in this first quarter of the A team. Now we got a timeout here by Coach Cox, and Altus wants to talk about. We'll take the timeout with them. Boomers lead. It is Boomer basketball on Z92. Four three-pointers and completing the N1 play. Altus now the other way. Out of the timeout with possession. He gets Burrow right baseline and getting to Miles Hill. A feed to Hill. Hill goes up with the shot. He can't get to go, but he's fouled hard. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Let's see who they get. I don't know if they said 35. So that'd be Jesus Cano. We'll see here in a minute. It's Pope, Cano, Martin, Baker, and Hughes out of the timeout in there for the Boomers. It was Jesus. His first, team second. First free throw is good for Hill. Cash in there. He now has his first point. Missed 2 free throws on his last trip. Second one is up, and that one a bit long. No good. Rebound, though, underneath by Altus. Okay, got the Gloria top keel. Dump it down to Hill. Now bounce pass over there to Milton on the baseline, but poked out of bounds by a Boomer. We'll say here with Altus. Top the key, they'll get it for a three-pointer out of the inbound. It's Ivory Lewis, he'll take it and make it. So the bench right now for Altus coming up big, and they're trying to claw back. It's 18-12. Boomer's still on top. The other way, they'll feed down into Jesus Cano. He's double-teamed and fouled down there in the paint as he was trying to power through. See who they get. They're going to get Ivory Lewis. Just made that three. It's going to be his first. Number 5 now on Altus' team. Off the inbound, Baker goes Kyle Lewis open for 3 from the right wing, and that is good. Kyle Martin, I apologize. I don't know where I was getting Lewis from. Martin hits a big. He's on the board at a couple of big threes there in the cooling game to help close that one out. He picks up there and hits a big 3. Boomers now lead 21-12. Altus the other way. They get it to Milton, right baseline. He's going to try to drive, put a shot, just no good. Now fight underneath for the rebound. He can't get it back, and it's going to be out of bounds back to Woodward. That will go to the Boomers. Now we'll get a line change, if you will, for Altus. They'll bring back in all the starters. Bench performed very well there for the Bulldogs, though, Matt. I mean, if you're Coach Cox, that's what you want to see. A good spark, if you will. So Woodward with possession, leading by 9, 21-12. Just under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Sammy Baker has the top key. He'll attack right wing. Now kick back to Peyton Hughes. Hughes going to take a long 3 from the right wing. That one just a bit strong, though. It looked like it was on line. That's going to be bouncing high off the rim and over the backboard and out of bounds. So we'll be back to Altus after the miss. Masson will get it on the inbounds. He'll bounce over there to Stephon Sterling. Left wing now. Sterling has it. Now Sterling, he's going to, I think they said travel. Is that what they got there?
Yeah, he fell down and they called it.
So yeah, he got tripped up and called that a travel, so be back to the Boomers. Couldn't quite see if I thought the initial whistle might have been some contact, but it was not the case. So Woodward with possession, 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Baker has it top of the key. Now be over to the right wing. Now bounce pass over to Martin. It's going to be picked away and stolen though by Masson. He's going the other way. Takes a bump. Shot goes, but they're going to say the shot does not count. Foul is on the floor. They're going to say he got bumped before the shot went up. They'll get Peyton Hughes in transition for that foul.
Foul number 3.
And so Altus will keep possession. And Hughes going to inbound here up to his throw it out top of the key to Masson. Right wing now. It will go then right corner. Holton for a quick three. That's a bit off. High rebound. Finally controlled there by Jesus Canoa. Dwight Pope now right wing. Hughes is going to stop a pop for three as the time expires in the first quarter, but it's a bit short and no good, and that's how we will end things here in the first. The Boomers lead 21-12 over the Altus Bulldogs. Go ahead and take a break and come back for the second. It is Boomer basketball on Z92. Start the second quarter here back on Z92. Brewers going to get the first possession. Will inbound to Sam Cheap. Now goes to Jake Mead at the free throw line. Back Cheap, bounce pass over to Cash Shipley, right corner. Drives baseline, throws it down to Hunter Mosley. Mosley challenged there on the block. There's going to be a foul underneath as Mosley was trying to maneuver. So he was challenged by Stephon Sterling. They're going to get a foul on the floor. Mosley got Sterling up in the air there, Matt, and Mosley got him to take the bait a little bit. So second one on Sterling. Now at the inbound, Jake Mead going to get a little hook shot up in the lane, and he'll get it to go. Jake Mead on the board with another 2 points. He's up to 3. Boomers lead 23-12, back up to double digits again. Now here on the inbounds for Altus, though, we got a loose ball foul. It's going to be Sam Cheap. He's going to pick up his second. Team fourth. Altus will inbound it again, trailing 23-12. 7:30 to go here in the first half. Madison gets across the timeline, but gets cut off. Now flips it to Helton. Helton going to attack from down the lane. And Jake Mead with a big block. He said, young man, you cannot bring that here.
I like that. Yeah, Jake Mead really, he's an excellent defender. He's tall, he can jump and just block out other people.
Not afraid to challenge anybody. Now at the inbounds, Altus with a three. It was Kellison. He can't get to go for the left wing. And on the ensuing rebound, we got a loose ball. This one going to be on Altus, and they're going to get Stephon Sterling, who picks up his third foul, and now that's the 7th on Altus. Should be some 1-and-1s here for the Boomers, and now that's the call we're getting, and that it will be. So Woodward in the bonus with still a full 7:20 to go here in the first half, and Matt with the double-digit lead already. This is where you want to be if you're Woodward.
Yeah, definitely. Zach Chavez, 4 for 5 on the three.
Yeah.
In the first quarter.
Oh, man, incredible quarter. Had 15 of that first quarter.
Not to mention the and one that he had.
So he missed what? 1, maybe 2 shots? He missed 2 because he had 1 in the lane, he missed, and then the 3. So, but still, you'll take that. You'll take that. Hunter Mosley shooting the 1-and-1 here for the Boomers. Front end of it, rattles around and in. So make that one. Boomers now lead by 12, 24-12. Mosley's got 3. Sits up for the earned bonus. That one a bit off to the right, though. Off the rim, no good. Rebound underneath by Altus. They'll go the other way here. 7:15 to go in the second quarter. Now Sterling, he's going to find open Mike Burrow, who was camping out down there in transition. And Burrow gets the easy layup from the left side. So he's on the board with 2. Shipley has it down the right baseline now. He's attacking. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds as he had attacked and tried to whip it around to Chavez in the left corner. Defense there by Devin Masson gets him out of bounds. Some substitutions here for Altus. As now Makari Milton back out there for him. So it's Burrow, Pelton, Masson, Kellison, and Milton. Out the inbound, they'll break the press. So they'll get up to Masson, high right corner. Now so we get left wing to Burrow. Burrow's going to dribble around top, tack into the paint, puts up the runner, and gets it to go. Mike Burrow with 4 quick points, and Altus cutting back, 24-16. They trail by 8. Boomers the other way. Shipley, he'll drive right wing, then kicks it over to Chavez left corner. Chavez going to drive, try to throw it to Mosley, but Mosley cut when Chavez thought it was going to be. It's a turnover in transition. Milton, he'll throw it away, trying to get over to Jace Helton, who was cutting into the lane from the right side. And just like that, 2 consecutive turnovers by both teams. It's back to the Boomers. Lead 24-16, 6:25 to go in first half. Sam Cheap will walk across the timeline for Woodward. He'll stop, he'll pop, he'll take a long 3, gets it off glass and rattles it in.
Can't leave him open.
I guess not. He said, hey, if you're going to do that, I'll just bank it home. That's what he did, his first bucket of the night. Brewers now back up by 11. Burrow in transition the other way, gets into lane again, gets the floater to go over Jake Meade. Mike Burrow attacking right now. He's got 6 in this quarter, all 6 for Altus right now. They trail by 9 again. Brewers the other way. Hunter Mosley for a free throw line jumper, and he'll get it to go off a nice feed there from Chavez. So Mosley now with 5.
Whoa!
Oh man, yeah, that's an awkward situation as Keith and Kellison came up with the pass that found himself on the baseline. So it's a turnover back to Woodward right there. That's always awkward, man, as a player. Just like, wait, hold on a minute, where am I at on the court? And then you realize you're about 5 feet out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like it hit Kyle. Or not Kyle, but Sam Cheap right in the noggin.
Yeah, bounce off his hip. Top of the key. Cano has it for the Boomers. Nice drive, spin move in the paint. Can't get the jumper to go underneath. And then Jake Meade on the backside, though, gets the board, puts it up. It won't go, but he has fouled. Jake Meade going to the line for 2 and playing cleanup crew again here. Let's see who they get that one on. Looks like it's going to be Makari Milton for Altus. His first, team's 8th now.
Foul number 20.
Oh, I was wrong. Jace Milton, or Jace Helton, his second. Still teammate. He's right there. First free throw for Meade. Ooh, that one's a bit off to the left, off glass, off the side of the rim. No good. Maybe rushed it a bit, Matt. Maybe.
No, I feel like it's the crowd.
It is good. We talked about it in the girls' game. Doesn't matter the record. Altus does bring out a good crowd, especially here on a Friday night. You got the band, the student section. So, fair enough, fair point. Meade sitting up for the second one. Takes the dribble, dips, puts it up. That one rattles in, so he'll split the pair. Jace got 4. Boomers lead 30-18. Altus with possession. It's Masson across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Bounce it over to Nico Gloria, left wing. High right wing, Mike Burrow will take it now. Gets a screen for Miles Hill. Now they go right corner. Over there to Devin Masson. Now a turnover as Hill got the pass and was trying to drive and lost it.
Yeah, he couldn't just get past Jesus. Jesus, another big man for the Woodward.
Big man being big down there in the paint. Brewers with possession. Beal drive for top key. Spin move off of Milton. He can't get the jumper to go, though. Now the rebound strongly taken by Miles Hill. Bounced up to Milton. High right wing for Altus. Now kick back up to Gloria. Gloria checked by Cheap. He'll get a screen from Hill. Top of the key. Has to pick up the dribble. Swings over to Milton right wing. Tries to tag. Gets cut off by Cash Shipler. Just have to hand it back to him, to Devin Masson. Masson now gets a screen from Hill there, right wing. Still nothing open, though, for Altus. Trying to work it around here. Gloria has it left wing. Now he's going to try to attack. Loses the handle, checked by Chavez, and just trying to save it. Throws it to Chavez. Chavez the other way. Throws up to Cheap. Now left corner to Shipley. Shipley going to attack. Nice bounce into Cano. Cano one-on-one with Burrow, and Burrow's just got to wrap him up, realizing the size advantage there, and foul Jesus and send him to the line for a one-on-one. And honestly, probably the best move there by Mike Burrow, Matt. I mean, you can't blame him. He realized that size difference. Said, I'll make him try to earn those free throws.
Yeah, really unfortunate mismatch. However, the Boomers do have the bonus.
Well, unfortunate for Altus, fortunate for the Boomers.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
So Jesus to the line. It's Burrow's first foul, team 9th now. So one more, it puts Woodward in double bonus. Front end of the 1-on-1, rattles in. Jesus gets it to go. His first point of the night. Had a couple of chances, hadn't quite got him to fall. A solid free throw shooter. Boomers lead 31-18, 4:18 to go in the half. Second free throw, touch long. Rebound, though, by Peyton Hughes. Hughes will dump it back to Jesus. Now right wing, Chavez open for three. He'll take it. It's offline, though, to the left. Rebound taken by Burrow. Burrow attacking, doesn't have the numbers. Gets past Sam Cheap, though. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound underneath by Miles Hill. Hill can't save it, though, as he's falling out of bounds, trying to corral the rebound. He'll be back to Woodward. So good athletic move there from Mike Burrow. Just couldn't cash in on a layup. Sam Cheap will dribble across the timeline for Woodward. Has it right wing. Goes top of the key now to Shipley. Shipley, he's going to go ahead and drive. Gets an open lane. Gets it off glass and good. Cash Shipley said, all right, not going to check me. I'll take it. He's got his first two of the night. Boomers lead 33-18. Now all of a sudden up by 15. Glory the other way for Altus. He'll feed over to Milton. Milton's going to attack from the right side. Drive to the right side of the paint. Tries to put up a shot, but he's fouled. Got two Boomers that collapse on right there. We'll see if it's a shooting foul or not. That'll be the question. They're going to get Jesus Cano on his second foul. Team 5th. It's not Jordan McCloskey. Anyways, Macari build that line for two free throws. They call it shooting fouls. First one does rattle in. Gets it off rim, off glass, and in. So Milton picks up a free throw. He's got three. Trying to cut back into the sleeve of the Boomers. Second free throw is no good. Sky for the board is Sam Cheap. Gets up to Chavez in transition. Nico Lawyer runs in, almost steals it away, but pokes it out of bounds there in front of the cheerleaders, and will stay with Woodward. 3:35 to go here in the second quarter. Woodward up 33-19. Cheap with it, left wing. Checked by Burrow. He's going to try to attack him off the dribble. Gets to the baseline. We got a foul. Whistle on the floor there, so no shot or anything. And they're going to get Mike Burrow saying he couldn't keep up there with Cheap. His second foul. And that's the team 10. So now Sam Cheap going to the line for two free throws here as Woodward in the double bonus with the last 3:28.5.
Two-shot foul, Sam Cheap.
Cheap, a couple dribbles. Dips, shoots. The first free throw, a bit short. You guys have been running up and down, like you said, Matt, so maybe a little bit of tired legs here in the first half.
Oh yeah, probably just definitely taking this this moment to catch their breath, recuperate, just stay balanced.
Get the ball for the second. Few dribbles. Dips, Isaac shoots, and that one short as well. Rebound underneath. Fought for, though, but it's poked out to Peyton Hughes. Woodward going to extend the possession. Now Chavez has it right wing. He's trying to attack. Crossover, free throw line jumper. That one's a bit short. Rebound off the front of the rim. Taken, fought for, collected by Altus. Mike Burrow now has it right wing. He'll attack Sam Cheap the other way. Zip left corner to Masson. Now left wing Nico Gloria. Gets cut off free throw line. Now goes right wing to Milton. Top the key back to Warrior. He's going to try to attack. Has a kick over to Milton, but it's poked away out of bounds on the pass by Sam Cheap. Good coverage there on Cheap in the passing lane. We'll stay here with Altus. They trail 33-19. 3:02 now to go here in the first half. Down here to Masson, to Milton, now back to Masson, a little give and go. Can't get the layup to go on the right side. We got foul underneath, and they're going to get Peyton down. Now Peyton Hughes acting surprised, but he can't be surprised there as he was undercutting Miles Hill a little bit. That's going to be on Peyton Hughes on a loose ball. I like trying to sell it, Matt, as if it wasn't on him, but I mean, come on now. He's got two. Boomers 16. Off the inbound, Zach Chavez. He's going to steal away a long pass from Mike Burrow. Oh, low behind the back and gets it to go, but they're going to say a travel. Chavez not liking that, and that's a tough one because it looked like to us, Matt, a clean move, but the ref doesn't see. He just sees the ball disappear and a step taken. So they'll call a travel, no basket for Chavez. That's a tough break for the Boomers.
It really is.
Altus quickly the other way. Devin Massa for three in the right corner. It's been strong, can't get to go. Rebound underneath by Cash Shipley. But he throws it away to Nico Gloria. Gloria now throws it to Milton. Left wing to Burrow. Burrow going to attack, gets around Jake Meade. Won't get the shot to go, though, and a fight for a rebound underneath. And it's out of bounds off of Altus, back to the Boomers. Chavez still kind of in disbelief on the move there, Matt. Like I said, from our perspective, he collected, went behind the back, and went with the layup in one swift motion. But like I said, the ref couldn't quite see that because he's facing the other way. So tough. But Woodward comes up with the possession either way. Shipley has the top of the key. He gets a screen from me. Now he's going to fire for three on the screen and rolls it in. Cash Shipley with a three. He's got 5. Boomers lead 36-19. 2:10 to go here in the first half. Milton now, high left wing. Goes over left corner to Burrow. Burrow back to Milton. Tries to swing right wing to Masson. Almost poked away. Masson will collect there, high right corner, near the half-court line. Now he's checked by Chavez. Going to turn, going to try to tag. Gets into the paint. Goes up with the layup, but it's blocked by Jake Meade again. Rebound, though, underneath by Miles Hill. Kick back out to Glory right wing. Now right corner, Masson for three, airballed it underneath. Sam Cheek comes up with it. Up to Cash Shipley, who's leaking out. Shipley, easy layup the other way. And now he's got 7 all here in the second quarter. The Boomers extend the lead now to 19, 38-19. Doubling up, Altus. Minute 30 to go for the half. Gloria with it right wing. Bounces it right corner to Burrow. Burrow double team. Has to just use the senior knowledge here to just throw it off Jake Meade. As Meade and Chavez had him in that deep right corner. That's not a spot you want to be. Matt, I know you've probably played a little pickup with these guys. Have you ever been double teamed like that between those two guys? That can't be fun.
Not those two, but I have been double teamed, and I can't imagine how it would be with those two.
That's almost an inaudible situation, but Burrow made the right play.
You really can't do anything about that.
Yeah, other than just throw it off the guy and hope that that's enough, which it was in this case. Line change here for Coach Roper. He'll bring in Baker, Martin, Hunter, Mosley, not Hunter Mosley, but Nash Hunter, and then Hunter Mosley, and then Caden Reed. Now at the inbounds, he'll get out. Right corner will be Ivory Lewis for 3. It's no good. They get it back, though, and finally, Devin Masson from left corner gets a 3 to go. He's been missing a few, but finally got one here, 38-22. Mosley with the right wing. Nobody's covering. He'll spot up, take a 3. That's a bit strong. No good. Rebound, though, by Sammy Baker. He'll dish it to Hunter on the left block. Back out to Kyle Martin, left corner. Now left wing to Baker. Under a minute to go here in the half. Right wing, Caden Reed has it. Now he's going to back it out. Coach Roper wants him to sit it up here. 45 seconds to go in the half. Double screen, top the key for Reed. Gets to the right wing. Stop, pop. Right elbow extended. Can't get the jumper to go. Strong rebound by Miles Hill. Altus going the other way. Ivory Lewis with it. He'll tack down the right side. Gets cut off. Dishes it back to Burrow. Burrow, a tough jumper there from the right mid-range. That won't go. Off the side of the backboard. Now Sammy Baker racing the other way in between two Altus Bulldogs. They're going to say he's fouled. So he was trying to Euro step into the lane there. And let's see what they get. They'll get Ivory Lewis. His second. Team 11th at this point. What we got. So Sammy Baker to the line for 2 free throws with 27.5 seconds left to go in the half. Boomers lead 38-22. Seeing Gavin Langham into the ballgame for the first time for Altus. First free throw for Baker, bit offline there to the left. Hits the left side of the rim and out. Still gets another one here though. Couple dribbles, second one's up, and that one does rattle in. So Sammy on the board. He's got a point. Boomers lead now 39-22. Presses on. Masson, they'll get in. Throw it up to Miles Hill. He'll try and drive. It's poked from behind by Kyle Martin, and oh my goodness. Miles Hill runs into Nash Hunter. And it's a turnover, loose ball foul on Miles Hill. And Coach Cox is beside himself because Nash Hunter, for those of you who do not know, is a very thick man out there. And boy, he stood tall as Miles Hill just crashed into him.
Oh, yeah.
And Coach Cox is saying, hey, the violence of that should be on the Boomers, but no, because it was Hill out of control. It's going to be on him.
Yeah, Nash Hunter, I feel like that football
Oh, man.
Just translated over.
He just stood tall in the pocket right there in the lane, if you will.
It's funny because Nash didn't even move.
No, he didn't flinch. Just took the contact. So Boomers the other way now. Offense foul, no free throws. Caden Reed going to take a mid-range jumper from the right side. Gets it to go over two Altus Bulldogs. Caden Reed on the board. And that's how we'll end the half as Altus can't get the shot off before the clock expires. So Woodward going to take a 41-22 lead into the half against the Bulldogs. We'll go ahead, take a break, come back for the Dairy Queen halftime show. It's Boomer Basketball, Boomer TV, and Z92.
When you're looking to take control, throw on some BF Goodrich G-Force tires. They're the very definition of performance and style and deliver exceptional wet and dry traction, handling.
So got some spread out contributions. You get Keith and Kelson with 4. Then you get 3 players tied with 3. That'd be Devin Masson, Ivory Lewis, and Makari Milton. And then with 2, they have Nico Gloria off the bench there. And then finally, with the free throw, it is Miles Hill, the big man, the senior. He's got 1 off the bench. Quarter scoring went like this. First quarter, Boomers won it 21-12. The second quarter, Woodward wins that one 20-10. And then that's how we wind up here with a 19-point lead at the half for Woodward. 41-22. With that first half recap stat-wise, let's go ahead and take a second break here, or another break, I should say, in the Dairy Queen halftime show. On the other side of the break, Chapter. Woodward Boomers lead 41-22 over the Altus Bulldogs. Matt, there before the break, we looked at the stats, talked about Zach Chavez just having an insane first quarter, had 15 of the what would ultimately be 21 in that first quarter, at one point 15 to 18 for the Boomers in that first quarter. On the other side, Woodward making life difficult on Altus there. So what did you see in that first half? What led to this 19-point lead for the Boomers, you think?
Execution with their pull-ups, like their mid-range pull-ups, their 3 points. Just most of the players on the court know how to shoot a 3-point ball contested.
We have a lot of shooters. To your point, we had, let's see here, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes in that first quarter as a team. Now, 4 of those came from Zach Chavez. That says a lot, but yeah, a lot of good, and even the freshmen. I mean, Shipley hit one there, so got to spread out contribution on that side of things. Got to also highlight, I think, we talked about the pregame. You got to come out and pressure early and often. Did that pretty well for Woodward for the most part. Altus was, able to break that press a few times. We talked about some of their array of athletes. They're there. They're just kind of finding their way still. But to that point, Coach Roper, he's a guy that's not going to stray away from it. He's going to keep faith in it, keep faith in the guys to execute that. And they did that pretty well there in the first half. And, just made a lot of tough shots, like you said. I mean, Chavez, especially in that first quarter, kind of set that tone for the Boomers to be able to do it. While we're at the half here, I want to thank some great sponsors while I got the chance. High Plains Tire, gold sponsor of the Boomer Coaches Show, and so much more here on Z92. AAA Insurance, Northwest Physical Therapy, High Plains Technology Center, Dairy Queen, our halftime sponsor, and Stewart's Auto Glass, Goings on Furnishing, K&S Tire, Harper Sanitation, and Bentech Hometown Insurance. Cannot thank them enough for all they do. I want to remind you here, we got you covered always to Sunday tonight. We got 92.3, Z92online.com, and on Boomer TV, the YouTube page there. You can find that. Find them. We got the live stream if you prefer to see it as well. So shout out to the squad as we are all here tonight on this Friday night. Altus, good one, and we are time expired here in the half, so we will get started on the second half. It will be Altus with possession starting out here. They'll get it over left wing to Mike Burrow. They're going left to right in this half. Now they go Keith and Kelson right wing. You see it circled around. He's going to pump. He's going to drive. Try to put up the layup in the lane. That's no good. A bit strong. Good defense underneath. And a strong rebound by Jake Meade. Boomers going the other way. Chavez with it. Crossover left wing. Bounces back out to Cheap, top of the key. He'll kick over to Chavez back to left corner. They'll play a little catch. Back out to Cheap. Didn't like what they saw, so maybe trying to reset things here in the half court. Boomers back out with their starters. Meade, Chavez, Shipley, Cheap, and Mosley. Altus answering with their stars as well. Left corner, Chavez will get it back. Gets the screen from Meade this time. Now bounce down into Meade off the screen and roll. Spin move. Meade can't get the jumper to go. They'll low hook it to go. Now he gets it back, puts it up strong, and he is fouled as he's one-on-one underneath with Jace Heldon, the sophomore, and that's who picks up the foul. Heldon was taken to task in that first half, had 2 early fouls, and didn't see a lot of action after that. He'll pick up a quick third here to start the third quarter. 7:11 to go. So we're just underway in the third. Boomers on top, 41-22. Meade trying to add to the lead at the free throw line. Dip shoots the first one. That one goes. Gets it in.
Yeah, Jake Meade showing off his footwork, but making the shot contested proves difficult, but he gets his own rebound.
Hey, that's what he does. That high motor, Matt, keeps it going. Second free throw, that one rims out. Just out, no good. So we'll split the pair, does being. Boomers lead by 20. Now going the other way, Masson, he'll throw it. Sam Cheap picks it off, gets up to Cash Shipley. Euro step in the lane the other way. It won't go, though. Shipley was effective there. Good defense on the backside by Altus. Rebound by Masson. Bulldogs going the other way. Gets up to Stephon Sterling. He takes a tough jumper from left baseline. No go. Rebound underneath by Woodward. Chavez going their way. Dips back Sam Cheap. He takes a little bit of a fade away there from the left side. It won't go, but rebound falling through is Hunter Mosley off glass and good. From the left block, Hunter Mosley picks up 2. He's got 7. Boomers lead by 22 now. And now at the inbounds, Devin Masson trapped over there on the right sideline, but he's fouled. So he had Mosley and Shipley on him, and they're going to get Mosley on the foul. His first, team first of the half. Altus still with possession. It's Keith and Kelson taking the inbounds. So we get left wing over there to Burrow. Burrow going to pump and drive and challenge Jake Meade. Gets the layup to go off glass from the left block. Mike Burrow now with 8, still leading the Bulldogs. Boomers the other way. Zach Chavez left corner. Top of the key goes up to Sam Cheap. Chavez thought about the shot, didn't take it. Now get it back left wing. Over to Cash Shipley right wing. Shipley going to try to attack. Kicks back out to Mosley. Mosley dribbles around, hands back off to Cheap, and they'll reset again. Altus in a man right now. Well, I say that, now it's the zone. 2-3. You see get to it. Mosley gets the left wing, top key to Cheap. Feeds to Shipley right elbow. Shipley hands it behind him. Mosley now ultimately. Way back top key Chavez. Pump fake the three. Got a screen from Mosley. Did take a shot. Now feeds Mosley off the roll. Mosley a little up and under right there to get it off glass and good from the right block. Good move there. Good pick and roll action from the Boomers. Mosley now got 9. Boomers lead by 22 again, 46-24. The other way they go. Sterling with it right wing. He's going to punt fake. He's going to drive into the lane. Puts up a tough runner. That won't go. Backside rebound by Jake Meade. Sam Cheap now up 2-on-1. Chavez. Chavez is going to go right at his defender there, Keithan Kellison, and gets the layup to go. Finger roll off the glass. Chavez now with 17. Altus breaks press the other way. Jace Helton going to try to drive. Take Meade 1-on-1 left baseline. Goes up with it. Shot won't go, but they're going to say Meade fouled him. And Jace Helton, the sophomore, going to the line for 2 free throws. Bit of a tough sled for him here tonight. Meade, as we talked about the first half, kind of senior taking the sophomore to class, if you will.
Second team foul.
Meade's first foul of the ball game. Second team for the Boomers. First free throw for Mr. Hilton is good. So he'll get all on the board for the first time. 48-25. Boomers lead. 5:09 to go in the third quarter. Jesus Cano back into the ball game. He'll take out Hunter Mosley. Hilton's second free throw. That one's a bit strong. Long rebound. Corralled by Sam Cheap, though. He'll flip up to Jesus Cano driving. Cano lets man blow by him and goes up for the easy layup. It's Kelson. That Sky trying to get the advantage on him, and Jesus, the senior, just using the moves. He's got 3 now. The other way, Jake Meade swats held down there on the block again. Boy, Hilton having a rough night. Boomers with the board. Shipley going the other way. He'll attack from the right side of the paint. Can't get that one to go. Had a man on him. One off glass. Rebound underneath by Altus. B. Milton now gets the left wing. Feeds inside. Nice pass to Mike Burrow. Turns around. Open layup. Easy. Good no-looker there from Makari Milton to get Mike Burrow an easy layup. Burrow first Bulldog in double figures. He's got 10. 50-27. 4:25 to go in third. Woodward with it. Shipley, high right wing. Now he goes high top to give to Chavez. Chavez trying to get some set up. Maybe looking for the double screen. He's got both bigs camped at the elbows, and Meade and Cano. Now goes it to Meade. Meade pops out, gets top key, dribbles left wing. Now spin move down into the lane, up and under layup, and gets it off glass. Rattles it in. Jake Meade attacking off the dribble.
Jake Meade just 4 blocks? Is that 4 blocks now?
Yeah, on the defensive end, he's got about 4 or so.
4 blocks, and he just put that point up there.
Yeah, put the moves on somebody down there. He loves attacking off that dribble. The other way here, Altus, by the way, throws it out of bounds. That's going to be 2 of the Boomers, but yeah, Meade just, man, when he gets going, man, to your point, on both ends, it is a treat to watch. Gets, the strong D at one end, then just looks like he's out there, point guarding a little bit. Top key, Meade will have it. He'll pump fake. He'll drive. Take the little runner in the lane, gets it to go with one hand. Jake Meade again cashes in. He's now up to 9 points, building off his 20-point performance Monday. Boomers lead 54-27. They've doubled up Altus again. Equal glory the other way for the Bulldogs. Tries to get into the paint, does, but throws it away. That's Cheap. Up to Hughes. Hughes attacking in transition. Gets the layup to go from the right block off the glass and in. Peyton Hughes on the board with the layup. He's got his first 2 of the night. Boomers lead 56-27, trying to close things out here, if you will, in the third quarter. Coming out strong out of the half. Altus with it, right wing Burrow. Now kicks right corner. Massive for 3, hand in the face was Cano, and that comes up well short. Burrow, though, gets the board underneath. Kicks the left corner to Nico Gloria. Pump fake, he'll drive. He'll take the mid-ranger. That one's a bit short. Rebound underneath. Miles Hill. He can't get the third chance to go. Finally, Boomers come up with it. In transition, Zach Chavez tries to get a little fancy and throw a behind-the-back pass to Peyton Hughes, but a Bulldog was there to knock it away and poke it out of bounds. We'll stay with Woodward.
Calculated.
Yeah, calculated. And now we got a timeout. It looks like Coach Cox wants to take a timeout and reset his Bulldogs here, so we'll take a timeout with them. Boomers lead 56-27. It is Boomer basketball on Z92. Mosley, a couple of baskets. Jake Beat having a big quarter, having a big game defensively. Zach Chavez has got a bucket. Peyton Hughes got his first. And, Matt, I think here, if you keep the pressure up a little bit for the Boomers, it's probably going to deliver a knockout blow to Altus if they can close this quarter. This last 2:52 strong. Out of the timeout, Altus will have the possession as Woodward just made the basket there with Peyton Hughes. Or, excuse me, not made the basket. It was Chavez. Tried to go for the fancy pass.
Calculated pass.
Yeah, calculated pass. Got poked out of bounds. It is going to be Woodward with possession. So it's going to be Sam Cheap triggering on inbound. Bounces it down low to Cano. Cano, two guys on. Tries to go up tough on the left block. Can't get the layup to go. Gets it up under the rim. That's going to be rebounded underneath by Altus. Gloria has it the other way. Now he goes right wing to Miles Hill. Hill double team. He's got to find some help. Does. Gets over to Ivory Lewis. Now baseline. Macari Bowen going to attack, and he'll get an easy layup. Good breakdown there by the Altus offense to slice through the Boomer zone. That's 56-29. Woodward with it the other way. Cheap top the key. Got Wyatt Pope out there, it looks like, tonight for the first time. Right wing, Hughes got it. Now go right corner to Cheap. Cheap looking for some help. Gets screened from Cano. Now gets cut off at the right wing by Gloria. Top the key's got to go to Kyle Martin. Martin trying to direct traffic from the left wing. Gives it over to Hughes. Hughes, a bounce to Cano on the left block. Cano attacking Hill. Takes Hill off the dribble right there. Still can't get the layup go. Good defense by Hill underneath. Rebound, fought forward, controlled by Altus. Going to be Ivory Lewis. He'll go the other way. Bulldogs trail 56-29, mid-50 to go in the third quarter. Go left wing to Gloria. Gloria checked by Martin. Calls for a screen, now bounce it over to Lewis. Lewis going to attack. Gets cut off at the free throw line by Cheap. Has to go right wing to Gloria. Gloria thought about three, but now he's going to attack off the dribble. Takes Martin and now gets into the lane and puts up a little hook on the right block, and it rattles in. And Gloria with two more. He's got four. The other way there, we got a quick bucket. Jesus underneath.
Peyton Hughes just pulled out a Trey Young-esque floater.
Oh, it was Peyton Hughes. I got you. Okay. Thought it was looked away for a second. So Peyton Hughes comes up with a quick answer. Now out this the other way. Top the key is Gloria. Gets caught off at the free throw line. Has to go right wing to Hill. Back up to Gloria. Gloria going to set up the offense, calling out signals here. Under a minute to go now in the third quarter. 58-31. Boomers lead. Well in hand. Mike gets it right corner. He's going to try to attack, spin, gets into the lane, puts up a shot somehow. Can't get to go. Now Jesus comes up with the block underneath on the second chance, and finally we got a foul. So Miles Hill came up with a third chance. Looks like they're going to get Wyatt Pope, though, underneath for the foul. So he's battling down there with Jesus, trying to get the rebound. And that's going to send Miles Hill to the line for another pair of free throws. He's got 1 point of the night. Missed some free throws. Missed about 3 so far. See if he could make good on this trip. Line up, taking his time. Dips, shoots, and that one rainbows, and still off to the left a little bit now.
Number 20, James Kelton.
You can tell it's effective out there, but you start, Matt, you start getting a free throw slump. It's tough to fight out of sometimes.
It is. Free throws, it's all about just repetitiveness and fundamentality.
Couple dribbles here now for Hill. Spins it, dips, shoots. That one, just rattled out. Can't get to go. Rebound underneath by Cano. He'll get Sam Cheap, and Boomers going the other way now. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The lead 58-31. Cheap with the dribble. Picked up by Milton. Gives it over to Hughes. Hughes now takes it. He'll attack from the left wing. Gets cut off by Gloria. Needs some help. Now finally gets it to Pope, high left elbow. Back out to Martin, top of the key. Boomers looking to hold here. 15 seconds. Back to Cheap as they reset again. Setting up for maybe the final shot. Cheap checked by Milton. Goes right wing to Martin. Martin almost trips up, hands it back off to Hughes. Hughes tries to attack, has to back it out. Has it back to Martin. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. He's going to attack. That left wing three for Cheap, and that's a bit strong, no good. And that's how we will end the third quarter as Woodward leads 58-31 at the end of three. We'll go ahead, take a break, come back, and get you the fourth. It is Boomer basketball on Z92. Woodward, Tyler Ridge with you as we start the fourth. Brewers lead 58-31 over Altus. Woodward going to have the final possession, start with the possession here in the fourth. Kyle Martin, top of the key, goes Peyton Hughes left wing. Now they'll weave it a bit. They get to Martin, left corner three. Instantly fires that one a bit short. Rebound underneath. We got a loose ball foul as it looks like Jesus Cano tipped it straight to Sammy Baker, but they're going to get Jesus for the foul. Not quite sure what that one was. Maybe being a bit too tall. That happens sometimes. So his third, 14th foul. Altus with possession now. Gloria has it. Gets across the timeline, but throws a pass, throws it right to Cano. Cano up to Martin. Martin lets a guy blow by him, and a hard foul by Miles Hill as Kyle Martin made the smart read, let Macari Milton blow by him, and then Hill comes in and makes sure Martin was not going to get that easy layup. And Martin to the free throw line, and Miles Hill picks up his fourth foul for the Ware. Martin a dribble, puts up the first free throw, and that's nothing but net. The junior got 4 on the night, made it 3 in the first half. Second free throw, that one just a touch short, rebounded underneath strongly by Hill, and Altus goes the other way. Jace Heldon with it now, dribbled through a triple team. Now he attacks the paint, bowls in there, can't get the shot to go, but they're going to say Jesus Cano fouled him. And Jace Heldon, the sophomore, showing a little bit of skill there. The big man gets through seemingly the entire Boomer defense.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive, honestly, for being how tall he is, able to just squeeze right through.
He is, he's tall, but he doesn't have that frame quite filled out, so doesn't have the bulk to him yet. Might have helped. Free throw is good by Jace. By the way, Jesus picks up his fourth foul. Heldon will pick up his second point of the night. Boomers now lead 59-32. 7:19 to go here in the fourth. Second free throw for Heldon, upcoming, and gets the free throw in, so he makes both. He's got 3. Now Woodward the other way. Baker top key, he'll drive. He'll get cut off, but he takes a right elbow jumper. That one a bit short, bit out of the rhythm. And they're going to say it's with Altus. That's probably the proper call. Woodward's arguing for the tip, but that one just was a shot that came up short. So back to the Bulldogs. Gavin Lingham gets the inbound. Give over to Milton, now back to Lingham. Trying to get across the timeline. Bounces over to Milton. Dangerous pass, but no collection. Now right corner, Heldon. He'll pump drive. Gets to the baseline, puts up the layup. Off glass, it's no good. And now a fight for the board. It's going to roll off a Bulldog, and it'll be back to Woodward. It's 59-33. Woodward on top. No possession. 6:50 to go in the ballgame. Left wing, White Pope gets it. Back over to Baker. Behind him. Now they go left wing to Martin. Martin checked by Avery Lewis. They got to go left corner. Milton's going to foul Baker there, rushing in to try to recover and make sure Baker didn't have any space. And so it's going to be Milton's third. First. Okay. It's the first. Team third. That's what it is. Boomers on the bounce. Pope. Now right corner, it's Hughes. Hughes gets the screen from Jesus. Now Jesus going to roll off that screen. 1-on-1 with Hill on the block. Flips back to Baker behind him. Nice bounce pass to Baker. Back to Jesus. And Jesus powers up and gets the basket to go. Nice little give and go there by Jesus Cano and Sammy Baker. Jesus now with 5. Boomers lead 61-33. 6:10 to go in the ballgame. Altus the other way. It's Ivory Lewis. Top scheme. Checked by White Pope. Tries to take him off the dribble. Now kicks left corner. Langham for 3 as he's open. And that rattles in. Gavin Langham for a big 3. His first bucket of the night. Boomers going the other way. And now we got a foul here. Got a whistle. As Peyton Hughes has had it top of the key. And now we got a Woodward. It's going to bring back in the Stars, it looks like, for maybe the last shift, if you will. So Cheap, Mosley, Shipley, Meade, and Chavez. Woodward leads 61-36. 5:50 to go in the ball game. Left wing Chavez gets it. Bounce down to Meade. Meade going to take a left baseline jumper, and it is smooth and in. Jake Meade makes it look easy out there. He's got 11 now in the ball game. Boomers lead 63-36. Inbound here is going to be Langham trying to take it up, and he is fouled as Cash Shipley was on his back, and that's who they're going to get on the foul, the freshman. Picking up his first, team 6 for the Boomers, so one more, and they will put Altus into the bonus threat. Behind the back dribble, now feeds it back to Langham, top of the key. Langham will drive, kick right wing over there. Now will drop it into the paint, gets the shot up, and good. Avery Lewis comes up with the bucket. Quick answer on the other end for Wood. 65-38. That left corner. 3 in the air from Held. Boy, that one's way off. Off the top of the backboard, over the back, and out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Boomers. We got, not sure what the whistle is here.
I think there was a toy ball on the court.
Somebody wanted to get on the action. Threw in their own ball into the ring there. Okay. So now we'll reset. Inbound here. Woodward with possession. 65-38. 5 to go. Right wing, it's Cheap. Bounce to Shipley. Shipley going to get a screen from Meade. Try to drive. Goes up and under. Puts up a little leaner. Can't get to go just under the free throw line. Rebound underneath by Heldon. He's double teamed though across the timeline. That goes to Hill. Left wing to Lewis. Now left corner to Langham. Langham tries to drive. Split double team, but stripped away and stolen. Shipley got a hand on it. Gets over to Chavez. Chavez trying to drive 1-on-4. Now that's poked away and stolen. No, never mind. Jake Meade back to Sam Cheap and they'll reset. Covers lead 65-38. Left wing is Chavez. Now left corner Cheap. He's going to drive baseline, go up for the layup. It doesn't go, but he's fouled on the backside by Gavin Langham pretty hard. And Sam Cheap going to the line for a couple free throws as his headband comes off.
Foul number 21, Gavin Langham. First personal.
And that's only Gavin's first. It's team fourth for Altus. That gets a chance for the second one. Couple dribbles, dip shoots, and that one does rattle in. So he splits the pair. He's got 4 on the night. Brewers now back up by 28, 66-30. Altus, they'll break the press. They get up left corner. Now they go to Langham left wing. He's going to drive, splits. A Boomer double team. Somebody gets a shot up over Meade. Doesn't go though. It's a bit strong. Strong rebound by Meade. Now Cheap. He's going to get bumped. As soon as he gets the pass from Cheap, or from Meade, Cheap will get bumped by Ivory Lewis there. Lewis picks up his third, team fifth now for Altus as they're catch up quickly and the team fouls on Woodward. 66-38, just under 4 to go. Woodward with possession, top of the key, Chavez has it. Tried to tag on the dribble, that's kicked to Mosley. Now left corner back to Chavez. Go attack left baseline, go in. Miles Hill there on him, but a bounce pass rolls over to Cash Shipley, but he's in the corner. And now he's going to throw it off to, he had a couple of Altus defenders on him. He throws it off one of them. It's going to stay with the Boomers. So Shipley there trapped in kind of the no man's corner, if you will, and at least makes the best of it. Another line change here coming from Coach Roper. Stars will come back out. It'll be Pope, Hunter, Martin, Caden Reed, and McCloskey. So Trent McCloskey coming in for the first time tonight. It'll be Reed inbounding for the Boomers. Far right side of the baseline. Looking for some help. Tries to throw it in McCloskey, and McCloskey can't handle a pass that's out of bounds. Back to Altus. 66-38, 3:40 to go in this one. Bulldogs with possession. Top the key, now they go right wing to Langham. Langham can't quite save it. Oh, he throws it all the way to the ref. Hey, Matt, that was a great pass. It was just the wrong guy.
That was a very good pass. The ref, all he had to do was just hold his hands out.
Right in the breadbasket. Altus, if you need, I don't know where your quarterback situation is, but I would look at Gavin Langham. Top of the key now, Carter Reed with it. Or Caden Reed, excuse me. Now give it to Hunter. Hunter for a 3. Oh, can't get to go, the senior. I think the bench would have exploded if Nash Hunter made that 3, plus the student section that's here. It's out of bounds, back to Altus. Nobody come up with the rebound. Langham gets on the inbound. Now Milton. They get across the timeline to Hill. Hill's going to try its attack. He'll get to the lane. Goes up over 2 Boomer defenders. Layup won't go, but Hill will draw the foul as McCloskey went to the floor, and I think that's who they're going to get on. They will. Trent McCloskey will pick up his first, team 7th. Hill at the line.
Jesus Cano, first personal.
First free throw for Hill, bit short. Boy, he's frustrated with himself, Matt. And we talked about it earlier, having some problems at the free throw line. It's tough to shake mentally sometimes.
Especially with the crowd. The crowd's going crazy every time the ball's about to be shot.
It's your home crowd. They just want to see you succeed. Second free throw, that one's up, and that one's no good. Off the back iron. Now fight for the board, and Milton, he can't possess it, can't control it. It's out of bounds back to Woodward. Out to the game for the first time tonight, Remington Rivas.
In the lineup, the Bulldogs.
He'll come in for Altus. Caden Reed with it, cross the timeline for the Boomers. He's going to stop, pull up from the right wing for three. That one a bit short. Rebound underneath, though, by the senior Wyatt Pope. He'll kick to McCloskey to the left wing. McCloskey drives, gets cut off. Back to Reed. Reed going to take his chance to drive. Gets into lane near a step. Can't get the lane to go. Created some space, but couldn't get to go. And now there's going to be a foul on the loose ball as Bakari Bilden came up with it, and they're going to get foul on Caden Reed. Bakari Bilden comes to the line for a 1-and-1. 2:45 to go in this. Dip shoot from Milton on the front end of the 1-on-1, no good. Strong rebound underneath by Nash Hunter. Flip it over to Reed. Reed up to Pope. Pope right wing. Back to Reed, top of the key. Gets the screen from Hunter. That right corner, Pope. Pope going to drive baseline. Challenging Rivas. Gets into the paint. One power dribble, and Wyatt Pope out-muscles the young man and puts it up for two. His first two of the season. Boomers lead 68-38, back by 30 now. Altus with possessions. Milton top of the key. Flips behind him to Lewis. Lewis loses the handle for a quick second, but picks it back up. 2:10 to go on this one. Checked by Hunter. Now he's going to stop pop for a jumper at top of the key. Dot to go. They're going to say it's a long two for Ivory Lewis, as that one was nothing but the net. He's got 7. Boomers the other way. Martin right corner. Good drive. Kick out to Reed, right wing. Now back up to Martin, top of the key. Gets a screen from McCloskey. Dribbles around. Now goes left wing, or left corner to Pope. McCloskey now going to take a three, top of the key. That one a bit strong. No good. Long rebound, though, taken by Pope. Feeds it over to Nash Hunter. There's a collision between Hunter and Milton. And then Hunter, I think, fell on Milton's leg. So that's not good. It's a lot of weight coming down on that leg. So Milton down for a quick second here. And now we got an injury. So, hey, while we got this injury, let's go ahead and take a quick timeout because they're going to be tended to him for just a second. It's Boomer basketball on Z92. On top with just a minute 44 to go, coming off the injury timeout there as Bakari Milton had to get some help on the floor. A bit of an unfortunate situation. Him and Nash Hunter got tangled up, and Hunter wound up on top of Milton. Nothing malicious there by Hunter, but you also hate to see any injury like that, so we hope Mr. Milton is okay, the sophomore, 6'2". But at the free throw line for the 1-on-1s, it's going to be Jace Helton for Altus because it was a loose ball foul on Hunter. And Helton makes the front end of the 1-on-1. Now he's up to 4 on the night. Altus still trails 68-41. Holds a couple dribbles, puts up the second one, and that one good as well. So he makes the pair. He's got 5. Now Woodward gets possession back. Caden Reed with it across the timeline, top key. Gets the double screen. Goes around it, right wing, tries to bounce it, right baseline to Martin. It's picked off and stolen, though. Rivas comes up with it for the Bulldogs. Flips over to Helton. Helton trying to attack from the right wing. Goes behind him to Ivory Lewis. Top of the key now. Left wing, they go over there to, not quite sure, don't get the number. Right wing will be Lewis. Right corner. 3 in the air. That one a bit short, no good. Strong rebound underneath, and Nash Hunter comes down with it. Boomers going the other way. Now long pass from Reed up to McCloskey. McCloskey can't quite grab it. Had Sky for it. It's off his hands, out of bounds. Back to Altus. Minute 10 to go in this one. Boomers lead 68-42. Going to move on to 7-5 ahead of their matchup with the Hooker Bulldogs on Tuesday night. Altus going to fall to 2-8. So we're under a minute now. Right wing, Helton has it for the Bulldogs. They'll try to attack, runs into Martin. McCloskey kicks him back out behind him. Now Altus got right wing, back over to Helton right corner. Pump fakes, now drives on McCloskey, cuts through the lane, and gets the layup to go from the right block. Got through Trent McCloskey and Ash Hunter for a 2. Helton now having a good quarter. He's got 6 a quarter, 7 for the ball game. Top key, Caden Reed with it now. Left wing, he'll kick out. Left baseline to Pope. Pope's going to try to drive, take a little runner. It's no good. Got some contact. Backside rebound by Altus. They're going the other way. 3, a pull-up 3. That one's a bit short. No good. A bit off there. And now with 15 seconds, Boomers coming up with the rebound, leading 68-44. Probably just going to try to dribble it out here. It's Reed at the half-court line just about. Dribble it out. And there is your final buzzer. The Woodward Boomers sweep tonight as they win on the girls' side, and they take the boys' game 68-44 here over the Altus Bulldogs. So we'll go ahead and take a break. We will come back, get you some post-game stats and some further analysis of tonight's action here. This is Boomer Basketball on Z92. So those guys we get done with it. So.
Earth is a big playground where you can face any type of see your dealer or BF Good.
Boomer TV, Z92, back for Tyler Riggs with you as we're looking at some final stats for tonight. The boys and girls come away victorious. Boomers boys just taking over the Altus Bulldogs 68-44. Let's look at some post-game stats here on that one. And boy, a lot of contributions across the board here for Woodward. Coach Roper going to love this. Zach Chavez leading the way. Woodward had 15 first quarter points. He'll finish with 19 all night. Really came out, set the tone strong for Woodward straight away. And then the other double-digit scorer tonight, it was Jake Mead following his 20-point performance. And Clinton also had a lot of blocks down there. Challenged Altus all night long defensively. Came away with some big stops. Then it was Hunter Mosley. He had 9. And this one, he also got 7 from Cash Shipley, the freshman, get another start and contributing pretty solidly there. And then that's when the bench came in on the backside of this game. You got quite a few guys here with 4 apiece. That'd be Peyton Hughes, Sam Cheap, and Kyle Martin. Did also want to mention Jesus Cano had 5 in his return after a short absence. You get 2 apiece there from Wyatt Pope and Caden Reed. And finally, a free throw from Sammy Baker. He chips in 1 on the night there for the Boomers. Just about every man that played scored. Pretty close to it. Just a couple that didn't, but like to see that one. On the Altus side of things, their leading scorers here, they had 1 man in double figures. It was Mike Burrow. Talked about him at the top of the broadcast. He'll finish with 10 tonight. Then you also get 7 from Jay Selton. Do want to mention McCarty Milton had 5 in it as well. Had a late injury there. Hope he's all right. Got rolled up on a little bit there from Nash Hunter at the end of that one. As mentioned, the Boomers, they advance now to 7-5 ahead of their matchup against Hooker Tuesday night. Hooker going to be a ranked squad, and that one should be a good one. And Altus, they will fall to 2-8 on the year. Coach Cox and crew still digging, trying to find some momentum and trying to find those leaders. Well, with the post-game stats right there, let's go ahead and take another break here in the post-game. We'll come back, put a bow on this one, get you some final thoughts, and get you what's ahead here for your Woodward Boomers on the upcoming week. This is Boomer Basketball on C92.
Hi, I'm Uzo Aduba. If you're a cancer patient in the U.S. and its territories or Canada, you may be able to help science uncover